I've gone live. Checking the stream. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Here, I'll hop on and make sure everything's running.
Fuck it.
Here, I'll hop on and make sure everything's running.
Fuck it. The layering. Give me the layers. All right, it's working. Score check. 52 minutes. 1-0 still. All right. For future reference, if I listen back to this or anyone that watches this, I'm just checking the making sure that Scotland is still winning. I got 3 teams in this World Cup. Mexico, which is they did really good. USA, what's the thing that people keep doing? I believe that we will win. No, I'm not doing that. I actually realized yesterday that the Bristol City chant works very well if you replace Bristol City with saying USMNT really fast. I'm not going to do it right now, but it works. Just do it in your head. I can't read, I can't ride, but I can drive a tractor. I'm a USMNT fan, and I'm a fucking wanker. In Scotland, because it's been 27 years. 27 years, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to win some games. I don't know if they'll win the whole thing, but they'll win some. Okay. So everything is working and functioning well. Make sure that's working properly. Okay. Let's stop there before it decides to give us another ad.
I was about to say, but don't let us have too much like uplifting, nice music.
Yeah, that's the upbeat travel music. So I have calm travel music, which is usually I say calm travel, but it's like calm. Just that's the generalized playlist. It's very low tempo, even tone, least dynamics. Upbeat has like higher tempo in some cases and more dynamic tracks.
Did you put the link yet or no?
Oh yeah, I need to do that. I had it earlier and then I forgot to post it. This is really early and I was like, I'm not gonna do it yet because it was like 8 o'clock when I sat down and then I didn't want to do it too early. Come on, Discord. Being slow. Okay. So. Prepared. I'm clicking the recap music. It's time. It's time. Here we go. On the knife's edge of danger beyond their ability to survive, the party escaped from the Witch Hunter of Chessian. And on their they escaped from the Witch Hunter of Chessian on their cart bound for Goneveli. Weighing the morals and ethics, as well as the dangers surrounding every move this hunter makes, the party took on the first few long days of travel in the south coast. They found their way through the winding highways of the swamp, breaking a cartwheel and finding the rain that's been absent for the last several days from the area. The party found a mysteriously more foggy area creeping in. No choice but to advance. They pushed on into the thick blanket fog. Shortly after entering the fog, a bell sounded in the distance, and Ezekiel remembered. There are no towns for miles from this place. The horses stopped, and the animal sounds died off. I assume he's fixing this thing. Followed by the sound of a guttural scream. What awaits them in the fog? I'm trying to draw this out so that he has a chance to rejoin. Oh, hang on, I put session 8, not session 9. There we go. I forgot to change the number. Alright. That's enough of that. That's enough of that settling, comforting, good music that we like.
Give me the good shit. Give me the real shit.
We come back in to the thick, dense, white fog amidst the rain, which I forgot to grab. Why did I put an E? I know how to type. Amidst the medium rain, as the sound says on my thing. Deep in the swamps of the south. Surrounded by mystery. Pushing the boundaries of what bravery will conquer. We rejoin just after unsettling sounds and unsettling thoughts swirling around freely. We stand on the stairs of a hillside. Ezekiel, as you remembered, that there are no towns for a long ways, and that is not a good thought as to what might be lying out here in the fog in the woods. You do know, in trips back and forth, you have seen this staircase on the hillside, and most people just kind of drive past it because they're overgrown. It's not a staircase in the sense of like it's a you definitely see a staircase. It's a staircase in the sense of like it was at one time. Maybe there was something at the top of this hill once, but very clearly people do not tread these stairs any longer.
Could I possibly roll for history about that? Given my profession as well, my somewhat familiarity with the area?
With disadvantage.
Okay, cool. That's what I... If the universe really wanted me to... It was a 5 on both, so a 10. I didn't think I would. I was just curious.
Some stairs in the fog. Stairs in the fog in the southern part of the continent on the opposite end of your home. The place you know to be not the mirror opposite, but just the mirror to your own home.
These are very old grounds that nobody treads anymore. If I had a choice, I wouldn't go up these stairs. But clearly we're not going any further.
And normally I'd do reconnaissance, but with this fog, it'd be useless to take off.
Shouldn't split up anyways.
Bad idea. So yeah, stick together.
And with that, I'm going to take some advice from when we were doing our little planning. Enoch is going to take from his Dungeoneer's pack his hempen rope and tie it around his waist, and then begin and just offer it out to everybody else to tie themselves to it. And if anybody else has any rope, they could also tie it onto it so it's longer.
I will assist you in one matter. Not to DM's metaing for the players, but you do have a rope of mending that was that you found. Whether or not you know what that means has yet to be determined, but you were told by Director Prime Brace that they are ropes of mending.
Okay. I guess we could just use those then.
Yeah.
Is there enough to tie us all together?
That is a really good question. Let me see how long it is. We're going to start with a yes.
With the included thing being me probably sitting on somebody's shoulder.
That's true, yeah. We would have Griffin. Well...
Who's the biggest?
Probably
carry my weight easiest.
I'm thinking either Ezekiel or Polyran. I feel like they're the biggest.
Polyran.
Can't remember, is Polyran larger than Ezekiel? I don't think we've talked about how Poly is.
How tall is Ezekiel? I mean, wait, are we talking about Ezekiel or Enoch?
We're talking about Ezekiel and Polyran.
Okay, I think Ezekiel's bigger than Polyran.
Give me...
That's what I thought, I just wasn't sure.
I think Polyran's around like an even 6 feet.
Because whoever's shoulder I'm on, I'm going to be the tallest one around, and I'll be able to keep an eye around for anything coming. It's the only reason I suggest that. That way I won't need rope, because I'll be attached to somebody anyway.
I'm pretty sure Ezekiel is like 6'4".
Yeah, that's what
And
he
yeah,
said
you're definitely the
before.
tallest.
Big
trying to-
skinny guy.
He literally is tall and lanky.
Yeah. So it'd be between them, I guess, Griffin. If you wanted more,
I
if
would
you wanted
oppose
4
that.
more engines, or if you, I don't know, with I guess Polyrain wouldn't have
probably be
any.
more stable.
Yeah, I was about to say he just floats. So
He'd be the more stable one, honestly, because and the claws wouldn't go into any shoulders with him. He's stone. If something did go wrong and he had to move suddenly and I had to latch on,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Ezekiel is
So-
6'4".
yeah, I'd say put Polyran in the
Polyran.
middle of the group, and then I'll
would be
sit
more stable.
on his shoulder.
Okay. How do we want to tie ourselves? Because if you want, I will have Enoch lead. Since I have a decent amount of hit points and a lot of my class things rely on me getting hit, I will lead. And I have ways to like negate and lower damage.
See, Ezekiel will be more. Let's see. Which way's the front?
I'll say that,
I think this
yeah,
is-
right here. I put Enoch here, but I'll move him to wherever the front is. But I we'll just say, starting the formation, Enoch's right here.
Polyran in the middle.
I'd say
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Something like this. Marcel and Ezekiel in the
two
back.
in front, two behind, and me and Polyran in the middle.
Enoch at the front, yeah, and then Polyran.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say 100 feet of rope of mending. I think that's what I had in mind. I was checking to see if it had a set distance, whether or not I needed to speak against that. But as I'm looking at it, I'm remembering that I think I decided that it was about 100 feet, considering everything under
Gee.
in the was I calling it the sewers, but not what it was actually called. Anyways, everybody that goes down there
or something?
it's something like that. But everyone going down there would need a pretty extensive length of rope. So I think I had decided they were
Cool.
100 feet apiece. Get off of me.
How much wiggle room would you give us to move outside of the group, given that we have 100 feet?
This rope is one that you can cut into pieces and then reattach with a command word afterwards.
Does
Okay,
any of
cool.
you-
So if
does any
we
of
need
you
to
know that,
separate, we
though?
can just.
Because
That is
as
a
I
good
said,
question.
you've never established
I
that you
don't
actually know
know.
that. You've only been told what it is called.
That is
I,
true.
That's what
I
was
would
saying
like
a
to
minute ago.
ask the DM a question posed on my background. Given that Enoch is a somewhat well-versed explorer in ruins and things like that, and like places where a rope of bending would probably be used, would he know what that would entail?
Make an Arcana check.
Griffin's. I was about to say
thank
Griffin's
God.
also a ranger. Would that he have had cause to use it?
15 for an Arcana
I
check.
mean, it was like a DC 8. Yeah.
Then yeah,
no, it's, you know it does.
after they tie it, Enoch, how do you mend it? Do I just push it back together, or do I have to say something?
It's the command. It's you put the two pieces back together, and neither one of them can be used for anything at the time. And then you say the command word, and it just mends together. If we lose a piece of the rope, the length is shortened forever.
Okay. Then, as Enoch finishes tying it around his waist, he'll kind of take a moment, and then he'll slice the part that's attaching him to Noah, and then press it back together. And would the command word be in Spanish? Or
Yeah, it would because this is used by like a city. It would just be. Hang on, let me translate properly. It would just be the Spanish word for attach.
Adjuntar.
Adjuntar. There you go.
all right, let me figure it.
The
Let me.
Spanish part
yeah.
yeah. coming out. It would have been funnier if it was something like "Ata la cuerda." Just bind the rope.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
But yeah, Enoch presses them together and then speaks the command word. Sorry, my cat's.
Or
Unir.
Unir would also work. Just join, link, attach, connect, or merge.
Yeah, I that one sounds like it'd be funnier coming through Enoch's voice. So he holds the ends together and goes, Unir.
Yes, we got it. We got the hicked out Spanish. Fuck yes. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted from today. All right. Well,
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
if you would turn your attention
You may
to
not know much.
if you turn your attention to where your tokens have been placed, there's no reveal where we are. Now keep in
Awesome.
mind,
Oh,
you can't see
We don't-
very far.
we can't
Visibility
see
is
what's-
currently like
Yeah.
8 feet.
well, yeah. I was about to
Are
say, we can
we-
see, like here?
Are we all joined together? If I move myself, will everybody move?
Not
Keep
yet.
that in
just a second.
mind for what
will
might be
attack.
hidden in the fog as well. So it's not just
Yes.
about visibility of like seeing what, not running into stuff. It's everything
Yeah.
else that's there too. It's not the dark; it's what's in it.
I will say that Enoch will
Enoch,
also
move.
activate his sphere of light. He's not going to cast daylight with it. He is just going to have it up to give a little extra light.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody
It is
just text
dim
Enoch at the moment.
due to the heavy rain and overcast, which I shall now add the weather effect, which it defaulted to snow.
Well, there goes our torches.
Well, that's like I said. I have my ball of light going over us, so even in the rain, we have some light.
Oh wait,
I
I
wonder-
forgot I have light too. I remembered.
I think I can add
Can I cast it too, or just one?
whoever wants to cast it, cast it.
Whoever
I was
has
about to
it.
say,
I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, that is.
I guess it doesn't really add an extra effect if I put it
Have
on
one
you.
in the front and one in behind, type of thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you want to, cast light on whatever you're going to, Noah, and then hand it back to like Ezekiel or Marcella, so we have
I will
light on
say-
the front and the back.
A little more
I'll just.
reading the back of the card here. With these lights on, obviously seeing will, like in the area that you can see, will be very clear. But it will make that little bit of possible
The fog wall will be thick.
Yeah.
right.
It'll
so
make it
that
even harder to see.
when
through.
making perception checks into the fog that you can't see through at a distance, the disadvantage, it'll still be a disadvantage, obviously, either way, but the disadvantage DC goes up to see into the fog with the lights
Is
on.
the
DC
thick
goes up.
is the thick fog above us?
It is a little all-encompassing. It's a bit unsettling.
Imagine
would
an
like-
early morning fog where you can only see 5-10 feet in front of you.
I'm just gonna cast light on my my component. So
Now I'm saying, but again, to be clear, like you can still see up to the fog, but what I'm saying
Yeah.
is like that little bit of like hazy visibility you can kind of get disappears. The DC for the disadvantage beyond that distance DC goes up, but you
Gotcha,
have
okay.
clear sight of where you are.
Then, unless anybody has anything else, I think shall we go up the stairs slowly?
As we're moving, I have got my head on a swivel, looking for anything or listening.
And I will say, since Enoch's hands are free with the orb of light floating over, he has a dagger, his Bowie knife in one hand, and his the containment field with his stone in his other hand, just very kind of cautiously walking.
All right.
And we will. I guess I'll slowly move us up the stairs.
As we go to move, I pat Polyron on the head and I say, "I'm sorry if the explosion of my gun is loud in your ear, just in case."
He holds his fingers up near his ears. He's made of stone, so
I'll
it's a
warn
bit
you.
jarring.
That's what I was
I'll
about to
warn
say.
you.
The idea of him like plugging his ears and just hearing like the concrete scraping noise.
Because he already has probably the least comfortable disposition to be around guns because he doesn't have skin or flesh for the sound to like
shockwave and
vibrate
stuff,
through
yeah.
evenly. It's an even vibration, but he's made of stone, so it just kind of hits him.
Or like a solid bump.
Yeah, it's like someone thumping you on the face every time a gun goes off.
I've moved us here. Do I have to make any more? Do we need to make any rolls or anything, or can I bring us to the top of the staircase?
Hang on.
I moved
yeah,
us about halfway up
Oh,
because I said we were moving slowly.
I just wanted to get a view of how far everything was from me. Whoops. Go ahead. You may proceed.
Okay. Then Enoch will slowly make his way up to the top of these stairs with everybody.
As you begin to approach the top of the stairs, hang on.
Something like that's big of a circle. That's what we can see. I'd say 10 feet away from us.
Yeah, about 10 feet. So, as you arrive at about here, first, as you ascend the stairs, you begin to hear, "Oh, oh gods, oh!" And then the fog begins to clear, and you see a woman terrified on the ground facing you all as you climb the stairs, soaked and drenched, wearing simple farmer's clothing. And where she's at, she's kind of behind a rock, a little adjacent, like off the side of the stairs a bit. And she's now crawling backwards, petrified at the sight of you all approaching, not knowing what
Can
this
I tell
orb of
anything
light
from her?
in the fog is that was approaching her.
That's true. That would have freaked anybody out.
All right, above table, are we calling out, or are we just gonna run into this lady and?
I was asking if I could tell anything about her as she came into sight. Any specifics?
Simple
Or
clothing
that me?
looks to be, well,
Let's see our lights.
not super common. A human that seems to be from Port Worthless by apparel and look and accent. Like simple farmer's clothing, so probably somewhere from around the city, maybe, or farther north.
Okay.
Does
Then
it look like she's actually making a depression in the ground?
We're currently in like Baldur's Gate pause screen here. She was we stopped as she was like crawling backwards on the ground away from you, frightened. This is essentially what's happening at this moment.
Okay, then let
Okay.
me rephrase that. When her hand hit the ground, did it splash?
Yeah,
there's
she's
rain.
making noise.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Then as we
Corporeal.
get a bit closer, Enoch will he'll approach her very slowly. It's all right. We're just passing by.
Passing. Oh, you have weapons. Are you? Who are you all? What are you?
Enoch will look back to Ezekiel. You can't see it under his wraps, but he kind of has like a shit-eating grin. just a band of adventurers making their way through.
Hired hands.
Hired hands. They took my son and my husband. They are in there. Please, you have to save them.
Who took your family?
Those dead things. I don't know what they are. I've never seen the dead before.
Dead things that kidnapped your
We were on the road and we were coming into this fog, and they ran out and grabbed our cart and then took him and took my son and drug them away. I rode the cart up the side of the hill, and then I did not know what to do from there.
What is your husband and your son's name?
Right.
Come on, we asked.
Yeah, just
questions.
have
You
it.
gotta have
Just
that
have it on.
ready off
Yeah,
the hip.
it's got to be. ready.
We are fighting something obviously supernatural. I need people's names, their addresses, their social security,
I
their
should have
blood
known
type.
better. Yeah. That's on me.
Two
hang on.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2
to
weeks.
prepare.
2 weeks of preparing everything, and I forgot this.
First question. What's their name?
My husband's name is Abril, and my son's name is Iago.
How far is your cart from here?
It's just down there, and she points, like, not down the stairs, but, like, just to the side of the stairs. Meaning
Okay.
you guys, because of the fog, you probably just walked right past it and didn't even notice the horses and cart that were right there. And because you have your own
I'm gonna-
horses that are neighing and whinnying and doing the lip blow thing that they do, whatever that's called, you probably didn't hear the other horses in the fog also doing that.
Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we get their cart and her and put them with our cart and horses. And then, do we want to have, like, I don't want to leave anybody out here, even if it is to stand guard and watch the cart and a lady.
Well, we can't
Feels
just,
too risky.
we can't
Yeah,
just
that's
leave
true,
her
I do.
here.
I don't want to just leave her out here in the storm.
Can I roll history to try to think what dead things would kidnap people? Just like snatch and grab. A certain
Make-
type of undead.
Make a history check. Yeah, I think a history check will work.
Could I possibly give him the help action?
Sure. What,
Or Prowler in with his books.
though this is one of the ones where I'm going to be sketchy. How is it that you help him exactly? Flavor it for me.
So
Little
if we're
Susan.
trying to figure out, you're trying to figure out what type of undead kidnaps people.
Yeah. What kind of undead, like, specifically?
I feel like
would,
that's.
would be able to, like, just snatch and grab. Be
I feel
smart
like-
enough to do that.
And I was about to say Enoch is pretty well versed in going to sites, and I'm sure he's been to plenty of sites where the dead weren't quite so dead. So I'm sure he's had a few run-ins, or at least some accounts of people going into ruins and like necropoli, things of that nature. I'm sure he's read up on different types of undead just to be safe during his excavations and travels.
Know if it's undead or a spirit of some kind. Because that's like an undead can have like multiple meanings. We don't know exactly what it is.
What's the roll, Ezekiel? With advantage, due to the help action.
Ooh, a 19 plus 4, 23.
Hell
23.
yeah.
DC
Nice.
was 14. Because you're quite familiar with the dead. So, cataloged into your brain are types of dead, obviously, over your time. Because it's not a one-dimensional study, necromancy. It's not just all about raising the dead. It's about the types of dead that you could raise. Ghosts come to mind, if they were motivated properly. Various types of ghosts, not just one. You can think of several. If wraiths were motivated in the right kind of way, or they had some kind of, to use the word a third time, if they had the correct motivation from something. But ghosts or wraiths. Another thing comes to mind, which is a little more chilling, and difficult, which could be a poltergeist.
Oh Jesus.
Banshee. There's also those.
Well known
Okay.
among which the spirits on that side of the undead would probably be the looser part of your knowledge. Obviously, you dealing with the more physical side of like raising and destroying the physical bodies of the dead to dismiss them, at least physically. You do obviously have some knowledge. You have that, like, you don't know the expert stuff of like what a cleric might know of, like, all the details. What are they weak to? How do you get rid of them? Where do they come from? You don't have all that information, but your expertise covers enough that, like, you know the basic breakdown to go, it could be this, or this. Poltergeist could be one of those things. Probably the worst option.
I've dealt with a few
But
spirits.
she said things
crypts.
came out of the fog and grabbed them. She described physical figures. So that is one big factor there. So I think with such a high roll over my DC, I will award you this. If you were scribbling this as notes, you would write zombies ?
Is it ghouls?
I don't know what they are. They just like they look like dead people in armor.
It could be whites. It's whites we need to be more on lookout.
Indeed.
Especially ghouls too.
But we also
They're
need to get
not-
our. Definitely need to go see if we can find her family then. Not good.
What do we do with her? I don't want to leave her here. But I don't want to leave her with the carts either.
I'm gonna jump above table. Do we want to have Marcella stay with her? Or mayhaps Polyran? Because I don't think we need to bring her. But yeah, like leaving her up here just by herself is probably not a good idea.
I'm honestly not sure. Because on one hand, we don't really want to split up even one of us.
I don't want to leave Marcella behind either.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because if
I
something
mean-
came out of the fog and grabbed two people when there was three of them,
Yeah.
I wonder if they just had two undead that could grab people. Well, then there'd just be two people back there. Nobody to defend him if somebody they grabbed him. I'm not sure what to do.
Should we just tell her to go fucking hide in her wagon?
That's honestly the first thing that went through my head.
Like, tuck your head in, find a weapon, hold it close to your heart. Don't move till somebody comes and gets you.
And even then, that's kind of risky too.
No, exactly. Like, it's either we have to leave her out here by herself, somebody
Or
has to
bring
stay with her,
and watch
Yeah,
her
and then-
while we're trying to fight.
which, from what I've gathered, if we're about to go into a little zombie fight, having a civilian in the middle of a zombie fight, never a good idea.
Polyran
So I think,
joins in and he says, I may have a solution. As you know, I am quite capable of shifting the ground and the dirt and the rock. Might I make a
make her a
small
rock?
temporary hovel for her to sit in safely while we adventure?
That would probably
The
be
last one
best.
very obviously being a joke, is Enoch.
You got.
I think, honestly, yeah, no, I think that's a good idea.
Probably
I think
the
that's
best
good.
idea we're going to get.
That's a
And
good
he
idea,
holds up
Polyran.
both hands and he says, are we sure? This will take a couple of minutes, but it will obviously be worth it.
In the time that he is making her somewhere to hide, I'm going to find their cart and move it up next to ours. So at least maybe like the horses won't like freak out because there will be 4 instead of 2.
Remind
And
me,
all our
the
stuff
light,
Going with him.
will be.
does anyone have the light spell pulled up right this second? I do. I have the... I can get to it quickly. If not, I already have the...
Robert has it, and I have my light
No, I think
activated.
he meant wording.
Hang on.
Oh.
I was wanting to check something about it.
You touch one object larger than 10 feet in dimension.
So,
Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light.
Polyran looks at you, Noah, and since you have cast the light spell, and he says, I would like to have your light object, something lit with your magic, to give to her so she's not sitting in the dark in this small earth cave that I'm about to make. And he looks at you all and kind of
Looking at Polyran and
steps over and he
uh,
begins shaping the earth
sorry, go
after
ahead.
he says that.
he's like understanding the situation, but also very hesitant because that's his only like actual way of spell components. But he's like,
You just have to
Here.
recast it on something else.
You can
Yeah, I was
cast
about to
it
say
on-
just
on
recast
anything.
it on like
Cantrip.
us.
It doesn't.
You can literally cast it on a
How
coin
long
if
does
you
it
wanted.
last?
An
An
hour.
hour.
It lasts an hour. Since you're going to be with us and you can just recast that, I'm going to give her my Orb of Light. Well, actually, I'm going to hold on to that.
I was about to say yours does more stuff, dude. It might
Mhm.
have more effects and uses.
Plus, not to metagame, but if we're fighting undead, it does cast the daylight spell, so if any of them don't like the sunlight.
Ding.
But,
So,
You
yeah.
can literally just pick up a rock off the ground and cast light on it, and then hand it to her.
he takes about 5 minutes and he stands on the side of the hill here. He just kind of walks over here, just below where she's at. She's still kind of sitting, like a little bit nervous, away from you all, like kind of looking around at all of you, a little unsure. And he looks up as he begins shaping. You see this like dull warping of the air around his hands. And he says, he looks at her and he says, I'm going to make you a small cave so that you are able to be safe while we go up and retrieve your son and husband. We do not want you getting caught out here as they did. You were lucky to still be unrested. Allow me to create this for you. And he kind of puts his hands on the ground and you see like a small pocket open up. And then he takes a few more seconds and then begins, like, everywhere he places his hand, it begins to just open up into this small little cave thing. And then extends his hand to you, Noah, for any object that you alight. It doesn't have to be your spell component. It can just, like I said, you can literally light up a coin if you wanted, or a rock. Literally anything works, so long as you choose it.
The premise is grab the rock.
He nods to you and it leads her into the cave gently and sets it down. He says, I'm going to try and make a thin wall over the front of this that will stay. Do not be alarmed. I'm not shutting you in to be trapped.
Before he
The wall will be thin.
adds that wall, Enoch is going to bring her some of his rations, like food and water, and a bottle of absinthe, and just kind of leave them there in cave for her.
The lady drunk. You
Bro,
won't be worried about anything else.
after the shit she's been through, I feel like she needs it to wind down.
Drink too.
She doesn't have to drink it; it's just there if she needs it. But yeah, after we get her situated and sealed up. God. Yeah, I am ready to go when everybody else is, after we get her taken care of.
While we're getting ready, I'm sitting there reloading my weapon with the magic bullets I bought. I'm really glad I bought these. Just okay.
So he just essentially kind of reverse casts his little mold earth he was doing. He touches some of the pile that's kind of accumulated beneath the hole he's made around his legs. He touches some of it and it kind of like molds up back into it as he tells her, like it's like molding into the spot as he says, should you need out, just push very hard on this front area and it should push right out. Otherwise, everything will overlook this. I don't imagine the dead are interested in holes that they can't see in the ground. Stay safe. Try to remain calm, as difficult as that might be. And we will do our best. And he closes up the hole fully fine. Then rejoins you all.
Did we take a look at the wagon too?
But I honestly, while I was moving it and getting some of our supplies, can I roll an investigation on their wagon? See if I see anything off about it.
Go ahead. Yeah, you find it at the base of the stairs. Just as she said, just off to the side. It looks like she ramped it up onto the side of the hill, trying to ram the zombies or something.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a fucking 19 plus 24.
I mean, it's... I didn't give the overview of exactly what was on it, like, without a deeper look, but, I mean, that is... The deeper look is... What you see is what you get. It's a cart of... Looks like a farmer bringing in his trade to make his money.
Has it been
maybe-
damaged in any way that might give me a hint as to what took her family?
I mean, the cart's not broken in any kind of way. It just looks like, as she
Okay.
said, they were just kind of grabbed off of the top of it. I assume, which
Okay,
assumes
cool.
that they were all sitting on the top bench at the front.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you probably see some claw marks, like I say claw marks, but it's very loosely claw marks, which could be anything.
Scratch marks.
Scratches,
marks.
Yeah.
scuffs, and
Like gouges in the wood.
right.
Okay. Then yeah. After I move the wagon back up, like move it up next to ours.
It does
I
corroborate
also would like
that
to
it's
check
a
on
physical entity, by the way. Just to throw that in really quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then after I move the cart, are our horses okay? After I pull their cart up next to ours?
They still seem much like this family's cart or this family's horses. They seem perturbed by whatever's going on.
Yeah, after I move it, I will come back to the group and I will share what I found and corroborate that these are most likely physical entities due to the marks I found on the wagon.
Shall we move forward then?
Let's see what we're dealing with.
Let's move.
Just ahead of you, somewhere in the fog nearby.
Probably looking. Whatever it is, I think they're out trying to find us. Or trying to
You're
find
still looking for
something.
her.
Let's give them something to find then. And Enoch will begin to move forward. I'm going to put us right here.
The top of the stairs clears to what looks like aged cobbles. Looks like they've been here for a long time, much like the stairs, growth between the stones, weeds and overgrowth at the edges of the path.
As we get up and see the stones on the ground, Enoch will lean down, run his fingers over it, and then look over to Polyran. How old are these rocks? How old's this
Yeah.
path?
Lean down and run his fingers over the stone. It appears this place... It's hard to tell when stones have been grown over. Could be a month of simply untrodden ground. The rain, the growth around us. But part of me wants to think this could be some number of years, more than 10.
Then I'm going to move us up a little bit further. About right here. Do we see anything?
Nothing yet. Seems the way is clear
Okay.
so far.
Oops. They're out here.
Oops.
We're gonna put us right here.
Did I see any tracks on the ground or anything?
Make a perception check as you shift forward.
That is 19.
On a 10 DC, it was, you see that this ground has been walked upon recently. The 15 DC was that something is roaming around in the fog just beyond your vision. This is a
There's
ranger's
something out
check
there.
by the markings on the ground.
There's something in the fog. It's moving. Can I track it in any way?
It appears to be
Well, and if I need to, I can use my spell that'll help me track things.
the problem with knowing that they could be just there is the fact that this has been walked so much so recently that it's kind of hard to pick a direction.
Cross
Coming,
traffic.
going across in
Yep.
different across it in different ways. But amongst it, you can see enough that this has been walked upon in the last couple minutes.
They're not far. They're close. Be careful. Let's move slowly and carefully and keep our head on a swivel.
Can I? Okay, so we can only see to the edge of the circle, right?
Right.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Past that,
okay.
we need a perception check.
And I will move us right here, the edge of what looks like a staircase on the map. So
As
once
you-
Enoch kind of
Oops.
saw that kind of come into view, he would have stopped seeing it descend.
I'm trying and failing to fucking do this properly.
Do Enoch.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Enoch.
Enoch.
Sorry.
As you reach this point, you see in the fog, a sort of shape begins to come into view as it turns and looks at you, and one of these creatures stares with its mouth agape and then makes that noise and then turns around and looks back towards something beyond in the fog again, and then you hear, why does that have the Wilhelm in it? I hate the soundboard for that. I'm going to try that
Oh
again.
my God.
As soon as I heard the Wilhelm, I was like, no, nah.
No, that doesn't do it. It turns and looks back into the fog, away from you, and then you hear, and then it turns and scurries back at you. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Boy.
Oh boy, they run.
When I did that one,
they-
also sounded like the flapjack scream.
Oh, that's funny.
God. Okay. Okay. Okay.
15 initiative bonus.
Ah.
I got a 20.
Ooh, 18. Thank God.
Nice.
Tell me how that bounced out of my... Dude?
No, I was that's what was
That'd be
happening
the
with me.
lowest
Mine
roll.
was bouncing around like a motherfucker. I could not get it to not roll cocked. I think I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna fucking.
Notice how I don't change the initiative of the thing.
Does it? It's got a negative to its dex, doesn't
It's
it?
got,
Yep.
It's got a negative to its dex.
Yep.
Big fucking zero. That's great.
That's the number.
That's funny.
Well, we know it goes last. So, putting us into
Let me
the
roll for
order.
polyrain.
Yeah, roll for Polyran. The top of the order is Enoch. Did you roll for Marcella or?
Yeah, just now.
Wait, shouldn't I have the top because I got 15 and my initiative was +5, so that would be 20.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say to make your initiative 20.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. Yeah, 200. That makes perfect sense.
If you already are first, what's it matter how high the number is there?
Oh Jesus, Polyran was like turned around. I rolled a 2 for him.
He was inspecting his
Oh, the
shoe.
one from Marcella.
He kicked something.
He was really, really like proud of himself for how he made that cave for that lady. He was silently admiring his handiwork.
He was in a music video. He was doing one of these into the fog and rain.
Oh my God, he was ore farming.
It was making the you would write on the page. He looked concerned.
He was trying to watch behind us when that was my job.
Okay.
He's walking forward by
We'll
looking
let you-
while walking behind.
I'll let you know the music has stopped.
Stop.
Yeah, the music has stopped. The music stopped.
It says
Your
you
stream is
paused.
paused.
Oh, I know why. Wait, maybe.
Oh yeah.
It's working now.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I probably minimized it on accident. I can't minimize anything.
Okay.
I have to click through this tabs, or else stuff shuts off. All right, Noah, what would you like to do? Currently, you can see one undead
If I wanted
that has
to,
lurked out of the fog.
If I wanted to draw a weapon, because I had, you remember I said that I wanted to have like just a little dagger with me just in case.
Mhm.
Would that be an action to draw it?
No.
Did you
it
not
would
already
be-
have it out?
No.
Be
Oh,
a free
okay.
action
Then, yeah.
to draw it, though.
Yeah, those are free
Yeah,
actions.
It'd be a free action which doesn't exist. I love that that is the thing that exists in the books. Where it's like you have drawing a weapon is a free action. There are no free actions.
Using my free action to draw, and then I'm
Okay.
going to swing at him with the small dagger that is 1d3 of damage. I roll for against the
I'm detaching everybody, by the way.
does that d
That does hit, as a matter of fact.
I am
1d3.
curious about something.
How do I roll a d3?
A D3.
If it's a dagger, it's a D4.
Yeah, it should be a D4.
Yeah, daggers are D4s. I was about to say Enoch uses daggers, and I rolled D4s.
3. So he gets hit for 3 damage. I just swing it across the side of his shoulder.
Did you add your dex?
These zombies
Dagger
or
plus
these
dex.
undead, the same way. Yeah. These
Plus
undead,
5. That's 9.
they don't have intelligence of
8.
8 or lower, do they?
So he will take 9 damage from the dagger.
Is this an ability that requires you to ask me if that is the thing?
Yes. If they have an intelligence of 8 or lower, they see us as undead. Within 10 feet.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
that would definitely change things.
What does it say about when attacked?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, it did just run up and
Would it have
bank
seen
this
us as
thing.
undead to begin with, though? In that,
In my
wait,
head,
wait,
it
hang
would
on.
have rushed up and just seen that you were undead and not attacked.
You begin to manifest a likeness to undead. You and allies within 10 feet of you gain a protective aura that causes undead with an intelligence of 8 or lower to see you as one of their own. They will not attack unless attacked first. If they are controlled by someone other than me, it does not work. So either if they are either controlled by me or just random undead, they will see us as undead.
Robert,
That
how
is
much damage
cool
do you
as
deal?
hell.
9 damage.
that answers that question.
So they're controlled by somebody.
This thing
Okay,
is
so-
undead. He will get no mercy from me.
Can I use my reaction, and then after my turn rolls over, will I have my reaction again? Or is it an entire turn cycle for reactions?
Once it gets to your turn, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I can use my reaction now and then have it when it's not after I pass my turn coming up. All right, cool. I would like to use my reaction to pump up that damage a bit.
How much
Um,
more?
Bump it up. Bump it up.
Let me see. When an allied creature deals damage to a creature or object you can see within 60 feet of you, you can use your reaction to inflict ruin upon it. The target takes an additional 2d6 force damage.
Roll it.
So roll up 2d6, Robert, and add it to your damage.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, as you stab this, Enoch just
Seven.
flicks. Enoch flicks his wrists, and you just see a small little gout of green fire jump from his fingers into your knife, and then just explode into the undead. So
how
you
much-
stab it, and then it just boom.
How much extra?
So yeah, 16.
16
Took
total.
an extra 7.
Oh, nice. Very cool. All right, so
Okay.
Noah, you rush up, cut this zombie with a dagger, and you describe what it looks like as you drop this zombie.
Oh,
I run up, I sliced into it from the shoulder, and I put so much force into it that it just cuts right through where the shoulder blade is, to where the arm's kind of just dangling off. And then he staggers back, and then the hit that Enoch threw at him hit him in the face and caused him to fall dead. Well, more dead.
Yeah, I was about to say, as you stabbed him, the green energy that I infused into your dagger like shot into him. So as he's hobbled back, he just disintegrates to ash. And since I reduced a creature to 0 hit points with that, I don't expend a use of it. So I still have all my uses
Nice.
of that.
As this thing
So-
disintegrates, Robert, you especially, from just in front of you somewhere in this fog, you hear as another one rushes in. This is not like a full action or anything. It was that far off of the circle of vision. Another
Jesus.
one moves in just within vision, and then you hear
I'm going to.
an echoing reply just beyond, and another.
Oh, yeah.
you
I
just
figured there was going to be a couple.
Okay.
use them up
always
again.
move towards. Okay, before I end my turn, I'm gonna use my bonus action to take the dodge action and pass.
Enoch, you are up, sir. What would you like to do?
I am going to move over here. I am just
Sir,
gonna.
it stopped again.
Yeah, the music stopped.
Oh, damn it, I think I keep minimizing it. Gotta stop doing that.
I am going to cast Eldritch Blast at the new undead that has walked up. So after it walks up and Noah begins to kind of take his more like defensive, evasive stance, Enoch just kind of steps behind him, and then he's just going to fire off an Eldritch Blast from his. He's going to hold his containment unit up. He's just going to say burn.
Hell yes.
Does a 22 hit?
22 does, in fact, hit. Yes.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and roll
Okay, so as
that.
long as you keep hitting them with the Eldritch Blast, you just don't use any slots of it.
No, so it's the whenever you guys deal damage to a creature, I can use my reaction to do more damage to it, and if that reduces it to 0 hit points, that's how I keep it. Otherwise, I only have my proficiency bonus amount, so I only have 2. But since I got that one for free, I did 14 damage to the zombie, by the way, as I shoot it
14.
straight in the face.
Yeah, it's torn up. It looks just shy of falling over. It looks unwell.
As if it looked well before.
It looked great.
I guess
How dare you?
by undead standards, it looked alright.
Oh my god.
The female zombie.
Yeah,
Okay, well, now we know that. At least.
is there anything else I can do with my bonus action?
Or 15 or 16.
Nope.
We know the basic ones at least have 15 or 16. Yep. I agree, Noah.
I will pass my turn.
Oh.
I'll hold off on casting Hex till we either have more enemies in the way so I can just move it to other targets, or till we see the very
Or
obvious leader. Yeah.
Alright. So. I guess I'm gonna.
I would just use a
How
cantrip
windy
and not
is-
waste
oh,
any
I
ammo.
know. I planned on doing that. That wasn't my point. I was thinking of where to move or if I wanted to move. Because we can hear that there's more.
Yeah.
Would that circle have would no? Well, no, it wouldn't affect me anyway, so I wouldn't have seen that. How windy is it, or is it just lightly rainy?
It's, I mean, the wind's all stopped up from the fog and the rain.
Oh, no, just check. Because that would have affected how well I have to stay in one spot if I
It's
started
that,
flying
it's that
directly over
terrible,
everybody.
it's that terrible feeling of like when it's raining and there is no wind, so the rain feels even heavier.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yep. It's just a straight downpour.
Awful.
Straight coming straight down. Yep. Well, I'm gonna hop up off of his shoulder and kind of move a little bit this direction and fly. Spoilers fell off the ground. But say about 2 feet off the ground. Does that increase my field of sight in this direction?
It does. You'll have your own vision range of about 10 feet. Which will
Oh yeah,
now
that's right,
kinda-
because you have night vision, right?
So it'll, well, that doesn't affect
That
it.
won't matter with fog.
So, as
Don't
we're
mind.
beginning to expand beyond Noah and Griffin, this one comes into view.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Is I was trying to scoot over to see it for another one, because if that one's only got looks like shit, I wanted to shoot a different one. So I am going to.
And depending on how much damage you do to it, I may use my reaction to finish it off.
I was about to say I have a thing that I can get recharges off of after killing shots as well.
Cool. Cool. We
Remember
can
how I
power.
said
Yeah, we
we
can
can
power
probably-
level these fools.
we would probably take them out one shot each for helping each other out. So
Target practice.
Yeah, for real. Okay.
I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm going to cast a cantrip at the fellow. But instead of
would
Firebolt.
Would I be able to affect this one that he is doing damage to? Let me see if my ability says that I can see, or if it's just. An ally creature deals damage to a creature or object you can see. Okay, so I have to be
Yeah,
able
you
to see
can see
the
it.
creature.
Yeah.
You can infer
Alright.
that it's there, but you can't see it enough to target it.
Gotcha.
Which is also a good reason for me to have stepped away and shot one that was outside of your range as well.
Yeah,
So,
didn't think about
I'm
that. Cool.
gonna throw Firebolt at this fellow. And then see if I can hit his butt and possibly use an essence at him. Oh. And just go for it. Fuck. Nope, I didn't do shit. I missed.
Shit.
And I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action. So I'm gonna fly backwards to just about 5 feet and stay there and pass my turn.
Ezekiel, my friend, you are up.
By the way, when you deleted him, you took off the zombie off the.
I did, didn't I?
Do these all go at the same initiative? Or do they get their own individual?
I'm going to simplify it and say yes.
Okay, I was wondering.
Okay, so is that first undead that died? Did it actually disintegrate, or is it still there?
It disintegrated.
Part of it is gone.
Yeah, he's 0 hit points and disintegrated.
Versus
That
Oiled.
that undead fortitude isn't exactly great when you get disintegrated upon.
No, I
falling
will.
over.
I'm going to say though. Oh shit! I forgot when I do that feature, which I will. I may. DM, would I be allowed to go back and errata that? Because I forgot when I disintegrate creatures with my class feature, it makes 10 feet of the ground difficult terrain.
Oh shit.
If not, it's cool. I'll
So
let it
we're-
lie.
We've kind of moved on from there. I think it's
Then
happened.
Then yeah, the then you all would have seen that as that zombie disintegrated, the 10 feet around it would have just cracked, turned to dust, and then like fissures of like green fissures begin to crack around through the ground, and green fire begins to spit up as the grass turns almost jagged.
It's a crazy ability.
And that difficult terrain is there for 1 year or until it's removed by a dispel magic or something higher.
Fuck.
Fucking consecrate this earth.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
It's called the World Breaker for a reason.
How big is the area?
10 feet from where that zombie got disintegrated. It's a real salty earth ability. Shit, sorry, Noah.
Does it cause damage?
Whoa, whoa,
No.
whoa! Warn me before you start landscaping, buddy.
I was about to say Enoch sees that and he's just, that's new.
That's new.
Although, this is the first time I've used that class ability, even in our, solo session part.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He said burn and burned.
No, I
Burned it.
think it's the first time you've
Said
gotten
burn and
to
burn.
kill something with it.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I think you've
Really good
used the
done.
ability, you've just never killed anything with it.
Yeah. Honestly, it's whenever I drop any creature to 0 hit points, I can do that. And that doesn't have a limit. I can just disintegrate fools when I drop them to 0.
You do feel the rush, the familiar rush of dopamine as you disintegrate that undead, though.
Oh. Ezekiel, I'm gonna be on a level with you. This is above table. You're probably gonna have to make persuasion checks to keep Enoch from just disintegrating all these zombies.
Don't. It'll help us a lot if you don't disintegrate it.
He says, pointing at the
Turn.
black spot on the ground. Bad.
Don't do
Bad
that.
Enoch.
I am going to use fucking Mind Sliver on the zombie. He's got to make an intelligence saving throw.
Hell yeah. Show this idiot who's the boss.
I'm gonna laugh if he gets a natural 20. Not that, apparently. Wouldn't be funny as hell.
Two.
2?
Two.
Okay, he fails.
Does he? Are you sure?
Poor guy.
Who's lower than 14? Gonna take a d6 of psychic damage. And if this doesn't kill him, somehow, 1d4 for the next saving throw with me. Let's just see what I do to it. 4 damage.
To the one with 14 damage on it already?
Yes.
It drops.
Is dead.
Alright, you see Ezekiel just like snaps his fingers and like a quick like just of light just goes into its head and it just fucking explodes. And then he pulls, you see him like as its head explodes, he pulls the sickly green energy out of its body as he did before.
Num 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 num. Release your soul.
That one drops to the ground dead. Still intact, non-disintegration.
need to do more of that, so don't turn everyone to ash.
I'll do my best.
Did I not
That's
use
all I asked.
firebolt then?
You sound really quiet, Golden.
That's because I was.
He's
Oh,
leaning,
okay.
he's
Quiet.
leaning back to look at his stuff.
My bad.
That's all I can. That is all I can do at the moment. Action. So yeah, I passed.
Firebolt should be fine, by the way, for Griffin. It's not disintegrating;
Yeah.
it's just burning them.
Just checking.
You're just scorching them.
I was about to say I'm deatomizing fools.
You're just cooking them a little bit. A nice
isn't my
crispy
radioactive
zombie in the
character.
rain. All right. Well, all that remains visibly for the group is the one that Noah can see at near the top of that little set of stairs. It is
So you probably
creeping in out of the
you guys
fog.
must say- You definitely would have seen me shoot a firebolt into the fog. It missed, but you saw me shoot it.
Oh God, could you imagine like in the split second the fire was ripping over, there are just like 20 zombies right here. Okay, whose turn is it? If you pass Ezekiel, is it Marcella's?
Ezekiel's other turn.
Yeah.
That's my other turn. I'm trying to find my fucking paper I was using to keep track of my umbral points. It was not only my umbral points, but also my spell slots. I can't keep track of all my spell.
Let's say I have a lot of spells. It's just that Eldritch Blast is so fun. I can't help but not. Especially against these guys where I like, if I can at least consistently get... Because I think... No, yeah, I rolled max damage, so I can do at most 14 damage to them just with my Eldritch Blast, so... Unless something better presents itself. I'm definitely just gonna keep shooting them with that.
Well, I know I can do a lot of damage with my essence in the similar vein.
I don't know where that paper ran off to, because it also had my debt with Mavros on it.
It ran?
It ran. Okay, so
Oh, no.
I guess...
Oh no,
So-
I lost my debt papers. Looks
Oh,
like I can't
no.
pay it anymore.
Oh no. Alright, so... Marcella would know that there's something this way.
Right. She saw a griffin shoot into the fog.
However...
Based on the number of voices you've heard up to this point, recently and at the base of the stairs while still on the cart earlier on, you know that there's several. There's not just going to be two in the fog, most likely. Considering
I'll have her-
the woman said multiple came out of the fog and grabbed her son and husband.
I'll have her walk up. And what little ability will I have her use? Actually, I've already moved her. I will just have her until I get to where there's a bajillion zombies or whatever these things are. I'll just have her use her broadsword. So
She will draw her dueling broadsword.
Basket hilted.
Her mother's sword.
That's a fucking 24 to hit.
Lord
got
drop
rock-
mid-battle.
She showed up for blood and got rotten flesh. But it'll do.
I was about to say I'm Oh,
That is 10 damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to buff her damage, but if it drops to 0, I won't disintegrate it. I just want to do the extra damage. There's
Can you
separate
see the
abilities.
zombie?
Oh, you're right. Can I see it now that it's?
Oh yeah, no, this is the same problem. Same
Oh
problem.
yeah, I still
different
can't see it.
zombie.
Never
You
mind.
have to be within
My
10
bad.
feet of it.
Yeah, my bad.
Same problem, same zombie. Actually, I misspoke there.
Yeah, I really want to kill this one. I want him dead. I can't see him, but I hate him.
What does zombie ever do to you? Stood where I couldn't see it. Stood just
Stood in the
outside of my
fog
visual.
ominously.
Stood just beyond my visible range.
Yeah.
A crime so dastardly, one couldn't imagine.
I see you over there, vaguely.
Vaguely.
I see you over there. I think.
God, yeah, Enoch doesn't have dark vision, so he's like, whatever light is being given off from his thing, he is like squinting, trying to find these zombies in the fog and the rain.
After she swings into this fucking thing. 2 good slashes. Or a good slash.
Okay. Any bonus actions of any kind? Obviously, she has the fighter one, but there's other stuff. I don't know if she has any particulars. Hang on, actually, it's been a while. I haven't looked myself. I should also try to remember.
She has 1 bonus action that she doesn't need to use right now.
Yeah, all the spells are. Wait, what is sword burst? I always forget. That's a spell that people have.
Oh,
an action,
I have
okay.
that one. Yeah.
That's I was just checking. I just want to see make sure I remembered all the spells that she has that action or bonus action, and I think everything is an action except for Cure Wounds, I believe. Or is Cure Wounds? I don't remember. I can't
think Cure
remember.
Wounds is an action.
Action. There was another one. It was just like Healing Word as the bonus action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one I know for sure. Yeah, it is an action. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had everything squared away. Yeah, everything she's got. Okay. So, oops. Need that. There we go. Ending her turn. It is now Polyran's turn. What's he got?
He is going to move up here next to Marcella. He is going to activate I don't have it on his sheet. What does Stone Fists do?
Hang on. Allow me.
Which further would it take?
See, I may have to go find it
Polyran to get?
because it's a unique
Go
one.
ahead and move.
And it's just cantrip, right?
Yeah.
That still fits. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Channel natural energy, causing one or more of your fists to transmute into hard stone. Done. Make a melee spell attack against one of the creatures within 5 feet of you on a hit. The target takes 1d8 bludgeoning damage after you make the attack. Your fists return to normal. The spell's damage is increases by 1d8 for each when you reach 5th level, so on and so forth. Typical cantrip stuff.
So, hell yeah. So I'm gonna say that Polyran he like straight up just slides over to this zombie.
The way I described it before is essentially he just extends his hand towards the ground and like stones clump to it, and he has like a little, like not quite as big, but like thin fist.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. So I roll and
With
what
one
is
arm behind the
his-
back too, so it's a gentleman's punch. He just kind
Plus-
of very English gentleman punch with one arm
Oh
behind the
yeah,
back.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Yes.
And it's funny because it'll lay
It's
it
like,
out
let
too.
me
It's
roll
gonna go
dice.
fucking. Oh shit! I forgot. Marcella can see that guy,
Oh,
and that guy.
Is it not letting me roll dice? What the hell? There
How
we
much
go.
is 10 feet?
Okay. Oh my!
That, if I'm not mistaken, was just exactly what
And that
Colton
guy.
was talking about when he said
And that
something
guy.
about waiting until she could see more people.
Danny, we're doing D&D. Get out of here.
He left quick that
This
time.
is the worst time.
Jesus. Okay. Oh wait. You know what? That's okay.
If we want to take a minute to reevaluate, the dog needs to go out. So, I'm gonna take the dog out, make a snack to eat while we continue, and then
Yeah. You know what? I do. I know what I'm gonna do, but I'll wait till you get back.
okay.
I'm gonna go take both those.
Because Polyran has an ability to where he can negate difficult terrain. So I'm just gonna have him fucking slide across this and then punch it into these guys. And then probably back up.
Nah, that'd just do too much. Just wondering, while we were sitting here.
I didn't hear the first part of that. What?
I was seeing how much of a pain in the ass it would be, or how much it would cover up everything if I put more little circles on everybody so that we could tell where the 10 foot for everybody was. But that would just clutter the whole
Yeah, it would
screen,
just.
and
It'd
that
be
would
hard
not be
to.
worth it. So instead, I'm gonna make this a 10-foot thing, and we can just move it over each person to see where
Hell yeah.
they can see.
I think that that's a
the
good
best way I
idea.
can think of to do it, because otherwise it's just gonna clutter the hell out of it.
Yeah.
We'll tell Colt Jackson when he comes back. So yeah. So I would have been able to see those people, not the other ones. That didn't quite go what? What? Roughly. Whoever's furthest forward gets the ring around them, basically.
Alright, I'm back.
Whoever's furthest forward basically gets the ring around them.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Hot damn.
Alright. 2 doses of NyQuil down. Let's do this.
You were supposed to take Dayquil, not fall asleep on us.
Yeah, no, I took 1 dose of I took 1 dose of Dayquil. Don't worry, guys. I just drank menthol. It's fine.
I'm like, boy.
Yeah, no, this would have been, had Marcellus seen this, I would have used an entirely different ability.
Yeah, I figured you would have. That's why I was like, wait, do we want to just rewind? Because that completely fucking changes it. Ask him if we can go back a turn, because that's fucking completely different. You said I'm waiting for her to see something more, and then I'll do this, and you're like, that's not happened yet. And then he goes, oh yeah, she could have seen all of these.
See if we can rewind
Goddamn
the
it.
clock.
These goddamn zombies are all...
Because that completely changes everything.
Alright, Colton, since we have a second, I have 2 things. Either we can do we can roll a persuasion roll, or do you want to just roll, flip a coin to see, or just do it yours and mine, because Enoch is definitely blowing up a few more of these zombies. Especially if I can make difficult terrain and make them harder to get to us. I might blow up a few strategically.
Blow up a few.
Some.
At least try to get 1 more point.
Oh yeah.
And
I definitely don't. I don't want to
need a-
stunt any of your abilities.
Each body gives me 1 point to draw from. Just for free.
Hell yeah. And yeah, I'll
But I mean, it is funny. You're just if you keep disintegrating them, that's fine. If your ability can hit them, it is
Like
it
I
is
said-
like a once. It's on your reactions, so
yeah, I do like that if I reduce them to 0 hit points and I get it for free.
Okay, I got something that I can use on them. I have Hail of Arrows. It's a
Oh,
bonus
yeah.
action spell. The next time I hit a creature with a ranged attack before the spell ends, this spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal attack effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Oh yeah, definitely want to fucking hit that.
So if I can
that
hit like
group in the
that
middle.
one, that will hit everything here, because I'm not sure he realized how far away that was, and I'm not sure he wanted to reveal him yet. But that's a badass fucking soldier, dude.
I'm so scared.
I'm scared of him. I
Yeah.
just zoomed in on him to look at him, and I don't want to. I really should have
That's-
done that.
The worst part
Well,
for me
no.
is I can't tell if he's alive or if he's just a dead guy in armor.
These guys are being controlled by something. This might be a fucking lich, or
No, I know
a
that-
white, or
there's
something.
just some kind of
That's,
necromancer. Yeah.
I had to take an important phone call from the mom.
Here he is.
And what the hell is that?
Yes.
We don't know yet.
Okay. Question, DM sir,
What's that?
because that sudden throw in of like 3 or 4 other people that he go, oh, Marcella would have seen these guys on her turn. Can we rewind to her fucking turn? Because I'm pretty sure he would have done something completely different.
I mean, I'll allow it. It's still her turn. Well, it's her and Polyrain's
hasn't
turn,
done
but
anything
Polyrain
technically.
hasn't taken his turn yet.
Yeah, exactly. I was rewinding what Polyran did after
So is this your
new
con-
light
is
was
this your
brought.
This looks like either a construct or a lich.
By the way, I reset that circle to be about 10 foot around whoever you've got it placed on. That way, the person in front can have a 10-foot circle.
I have difficult terrain to move through now.
Yeah.
Take a step back and then go around.
So I'm
And
gonna,
I'm not
who's
gonna
not
lie to you,
included?
Noah. Be careful, because I'm probably gonna I might put a few more spots.
we're gonna grow it a bit. Because spells have been flaring inside this fog, expanding it a little bit, pushing it away slightly.
Do we
Explosive
see
spells.
this? Do we see this gentleman here, or is he
Yes.
just a vague outline? Okay. Oh Jesus! I
It
don't.
is a dark figure in the mist, where it
Yuck.
begins to thin a bit. Actually,
I understand that Enoch probably can't see him, but the rest—that's what everybody else sees. Okay. So yeah, what's Marcella doing?
So,
Are we
does that
completely
rewind
rewinding her turn? I was gonna
Full
I would've done
reset?
something-
Yeah, you're
I
good.
would have done something different.
Okay.
I thought there was just the one dude.
Yeah.
She has spells. She has spells.
Here, I'll rewind the initiative to her as well.
What the fuck just happened?
I
There
don't
we go.
know.
Okay. So I would still move her up. Probably about,
And remember that black hole's difficult terrain.
yeah, so probably about right. Yeah.
Polyran would have been about right here.
Yeah.
Move him back. So there you go.
About right here. Ah. And then I am going. I'm gonna have her use her water blast, which is burning hands converted to piercing.
Hell yeah.
Is that a 15-foot cone?
That is
It
a
is a
15-foot cone.
15-foot cone, and they need to make forget what kind of saving throw it is.
Hold up. Dexterity.
I'm with the.
Yeah, I was trying to shrink it.
God damn, Marcella's hitting him with a goddamn riot hose.
It's actually much more violent than that.
Would you please?
You all see her extend her free hand towards this group, and you just see, riot hose is essentially the pressure level, but it's much finer than that. It comes out steaming and hissing through the air at these zombies as
Boiled zombie. What a lovely smell that must be.
Oh Jesus!
At least when I blow them up, they just go to ash and don't smell like anything.
all right, let's see how
They
this is
just
gonna
get
go.
removed.
Okay. So let's start with the high one. 11, 4, 2, and 0.
What was the one?
11.
It failed. Luckily.
Hell yeah, they all take full damage. Fucking delete them, Marcella, please. Pepper
That's
spray their
fucking-
asses.
Let's see how lucky she can get with 3d6.
It's in there.
It's in there.
Man, I can only-
Jesus. Well, it's 10 damage still, but it's
Yeah,
10
that's pretty
damage
good.
to 4 of them.
10 damage to each. That's not bad.
You know what? I will use my reaction to buff the damage too.
You're not 10 feet. Well,
Fuck, I still
do you
can't see him. You're. Oh wait, yeah. With the boost
what
to
can
our
you do?
vision, would I be able to see one? With the spells being fired off and stuff? Damn it. I don't think I
Hang
can.
on,
Nah, I still
measured,
can't.
I measured from the wrong spot. You can see this one.
Alright, then I will use my reaction to buff the damage to that one by 2d6. Roll them up. Here's the goddamn.
2d6.
Yeah, roll two. Yeah, 2 more d6
I'm
as this one starts glowing with green energy.
I got him. Okay, there you go.
9.
9.
Huh. What does this look like?
As so what does it look like as the water hits them, Bolton, or whoever's describing it?
It looks like she's shredding them with, like, the pressure is so high that it's like shredding this, it's flaying skin from bone and then flaying bone.
Then
Oh,
whatever
God,
is left
Jesus.
of this one, as it kind of regains its composure, Enoch just flicks his hand up at it. And I'm assuming you can guess what he says.
Huh.
Burn. And it explodes. If it were to explode in it, if I were to do my ability again, I'm not gonna do the disintegration thing. It explodes with green energy and then just falls over. If I
That's
could
one.
buff the damage on this one, I would have made it difficult terrain around him. But I also get my ability back, so I still have 2 charges of it.
I should have taken a bite. God damn it. Hold on.
You're all good.
I had something to say, and then I took a bite, and I went, why did I take another bite? We'll get there. Okay, so as she does this with her free hand extended and blasts this water out, Enoch, no, Ezekiel, you've never seen her do this before. But she does it kind of instinctively, and then kind of like looks at her hand for a second, kind of scrunches her eyebrows, and is now Polyran's turn.
I'm gonna use her. She's moved up. 20. I'll just say 20 feet. I'm gonna move her back. That is all.
Alright, so, Olaran is gonna fucking Jamiroquai slide up to these guys. And, DM, could you tell me what Rock Wave does?
Certainly.
Blatantly.
Ah. You create a storm of razor-sharp stones that form in a line 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
Okay, Olaran's gonna cast that. I want to try and hit as many of these zombies that he can see as he can.
So I think technically, if you're careful, you could hit all of them. You do it right.
Like that. Boom. Just
Exactly.
like that. So he's... Yeah, so...
Let's
As
say
he
a a little steeper of an angle.
Well, I was in whatever angle you need.
And yeah, so
Because it
Polyran's
would
gonna
be
slide
more
up.
like- Oops.
Yeah, it's
That
hard
angle, I
to
believe.
turn that. It's finicky for me. Like,
Yeah, so he slides up and then he's gonna cast the spell and does he have to eat?
Stop. I don't know why I kept playing it over and over.
Oh my god. Then yeah, Polyran is going to cast this. Does he have to say like verbal or somatic components with his spells? Or does he just fucking
Just get zipped.
look at
This one
Point and
is verbal, somatic, and material, but it's the kind of material. It's a first level spell, so it's like the kind of material spell where it's like he just has to have it on him. A piece of malachite, actually.
ooh. Then
He's hold
I,
his hand out and say something.
ooh.
is he wearing a bracelet of malachite? Something?
You don't see one, but he
Well,
does
I
have
would
many
say
stones in his armor, and he also has a component pouch.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a saving throw situation, right? Is that what I said?
I think it was dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw.
Make those.
All right.
Marcella made him jump. Polyran's making him jump too.
All right, let's see.
Eat, boys.
Let's start with the scary looking guy. Dexterity saving throw. 10 for a failure.
Nope. Fails.
What is it? Okay. So now it's this one is a 15. He got lucky.
Beats it. So he's okay. Or he takes half.
Next one is a 2. This one is a 1.
Alright, so all but this guy. So they're gonna take. Everyone that failed it takes 4d4,
4d4.
and everyone slashing. And then and the other guy takes 2, or half the damage. So everybody that fails it takes 10, and everybody. And the guy that succeeds it takes 5.
These 3 are shredded to bits.
I'm thinking like some earthbender shit. Like Polyran just like kicks the ground after he says his verbal and his verbal stuff, and then just like razor sharp rocks fly out and just like
I was actually
bisect,
imagining
like just
in that
Yeah.
vein, the Toph introduction in the second book in Atla, where she does that one where she goes like this with her hands, and it like the rocks just fucking fling out like small rocks.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm picturing. He just kind of steps forward, says something, then does that with his hand. One hand behind the back, of course. Standing upright.
Olé.
And I think the ground just in front of him just flings, like the cobbles come apart, and just you hear like a brrr, and like it just shreds them out of one cobble, coming apart into many smaller
Hell
stones.
yes. Fuck them up,
These
Polyran.
are all deado.
There's just some umbral energy to feast on, Ezekiel.
Yeah,
I
that
mean-
definitely didn't disintegrate anybody.
No action
'Cause I'm-
required. I think I can just.
So I'm gonna probably go nuclear on this guy. Probably not this guy because he might have something we need. But this guy's probably getting the Das Boot.
Oh, yeah, that was 4 of them that died, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay, real quick, because I didn't hear. Is he like?
Have
Is he,
3. So,
is he really big or is he normal size?
2 of them.
This guy, we have no idea.
We don't know. We
Polyran-
haven't got a good.
I was about to say, Polyran accidentally hit him with his spell. He collateraled this guy.
Dark figure in the mist, but the mist has begun to clear a bit. Because down these little stairs in front of you, it does get the fog does get a little bit thinner.
It is funny that our two, like, I would say most reluctant to like fight and well, not like fight and kill, but like are both like reserved party members just walked up and essentially just like mag dumped automatic like weapons into the fucking fog. The trees can't talk if we cut the trees down.
All right. Well, now that Polyren's turn is done, it's time for the undead.
Oh wait, actually, he has a bonus action. He's gonna spend 2 geode points and he's gonna spend 1 geode point and make a ranged spell attack at this zombie here.
Oh fuck yeah!
There's a reason he said he was going to make him disappear.
So that is. Let me get my dice. Uh, 16 to hit.
Yes.
Legion house, guys.
Cat literally is not listening to me.
It takes 4 bludgeoning damage as, with Polyren's hand behind his back, after he just obliterates all these other ones, he looks over and sees this other zombie and just kind of, probably with a very disapproving look, it picks up one last stone and hits it in the head for 4 bludgeoning.
All right. He conks it over the head and it just kind of goes, and then rushes its movement towards you, which is not much, but he makes it. And hold on, guys, big turn here, big one, look out. 13.
He got that. Imagine he got that 20.
13?
It wanders out, it runs up to Polyran and just starts, and he doesn't react, he just kind of
I was about
stands
to
there and
say-
he turns and looks at Enoch and he goes, is this supposed to do something?
The idea of him being like slightly like the rain, like him like squeaking because he's wet from the rain as a zombie is trying and failing to scratch him.
All right. And
Oh,
the other,
fuck.
as a part of this singular
Oh,
initiative, solidified initiative, you see the dark figure that is hard to make out any detail. Full movement and dash away.
Jesus. Oh, okay. That's okay. Holy shit.
Yeah. But
God
I'd say
damn.
beyond like 10 feet, obviously you don't see which direction. That was me just getting a visual idea of how far that's going to be. Oh, I was like, why can't I hide it? It's because I'm not on this one. Okay. Hang on, I gotta wait for the animation to catch up. There we go. I say the animation, all of my movements that happened on the other on the other thing, but it disappears into the fog off to the side, out of your immediate visual range. Noah, you're up. Your turn, sir.
Your turn.
He's disappeared. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my movement to, you guys got this, right? 5.
Yeah.
As long as more don't come from the forest, we should be fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up right here. There we go. Okay. And after I move, can I make a wait? That was okay. That was 20 feet of movement. I got 30. Let me,
Did it cost
It
cost
would
any
cost
extra
him-
movement for him too?
because I went this way to go around it.
Well, you were
I just didn't know if it
already
would
in
cost
It
him.
would have cost you 10 feet to get out instead of 5.
Back us a little bit.
I will say, Noah, as you take your steps out to get out of the destroyed, the withered earth that Enoch made, it's like you're stepping on the ash from a campfire, and as you step, there are like the same ash and like green particles of dust that come off of Enoch's jacket when he casts a bunch of spells is like coming off of the ground as it like kind of floats dead in the air.
You can smell your shoes.
Can I use my bonus action before my action, or does it have to be in order?
You can just use it whenever.
No, you can use it before. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just. Let's see. For my action, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a perception check, just to kind of get the area around me as I'm coming through here.
Go ahead, make a perception check.
Okay. 6 plus.
Excuse me.
Okay, so that's an 11. I'm coming through here, coming down the stairs. Well, what do I see?
I mean,
If anything.
not much. Broken stones, an old ground, and a big statue holding a blade. Hard to make out a whole lot of what's going on here. The fog is kind of obscuring things. Even though it's cleared a bit, there's still wisps of it in front of certain objects and in between the rocks and floating along the ground.
Alright, I'll take the dodge action for bonus action, and I'll pass.
All right, Enoch, you're up.
Enoch is going to. Oh. Is the ring attached to me still?
Maybe. None more.
Okay. Enoch is going to move 30 feet to come up here next to Noah, and then he's gonna turn back and Eldritch Blast this zombie. Fuck it. 15 plus 21.
Definitely hits.
Woot. 11.
That brings us up to
15.
yeah, that's it. How do you drop the zombie?
After Enoch runs up next to Noah, he turns around to the zombie that's trying. It's probably still like clawing at Polyaran. He just sees that and then just turns and just disintegrates its head off. He doesn't destroy the whole body, but he just disintegrates the head so it doesn't get any blood on Polyaran. But it like just the head is just like burned off and just kind of like moldering with like green ash coming out of the stump as it falls over. And then he just turns over to Noah and he's like, "See anything?"
So would that be the end of your turn?
Yes, I was gonna bonus action heck the big guy, but he skedaddled. So
Well,
yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
Definitely scarpered.
Music.
I would have
Oh, yeah, the
rushed
music's-
forward
Oh god damn it! I did it again.
for my turn. And immediately tried to see, or as I was moving forward, I would have said, "Hey, are we going after whatever the hell that was?" If so, I would have immediately tried to track his ass.
We need to
we're
find,
still
we
in
need to find their
initiative.
family first.
That's why
Are
I was
we still in
asking
initiative?
what we were doing.
No.
I was about to say.
You see no
Okay, we're
threat
not in initiative
remaining.
anymore.
You're spread out pretty well, long wise, but with any spreading evenly across the ground, I will expedite the time and say that you find no more in the immediate area around the statue.
Okay. So
Do
now
we
that
wanna
we're outside
start
of
here or go
initiative,
after what ran away?
I was about to say Enoch. That guy ran off like a bitch. Enoch is trying to help us find this lady's family. So if that's Enoch's thought process.
Ezekiel.
If you guys like,
Then I was just trying to figure out what was going on.
Ezekiel,
Yeah,
make a base intelligence check for me real quick.
I would have started looking around towards the statue, though. Damn.
Fucker. You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration.
hell yeah.
Kill him. Strike me down.
Oh my.
So, whatever.
So 4 plus what?
4.
4. What meets it beats it. If it's an 8.
Oh my god.
Ezekiel, that zombie ran away. Say it again. That zombie ran away. It turned and ran away.
It could have been an actual person, or it could have been a highly intelligent zombie that knew it was outmatched. The only way we'd know is if we...
Was it covered in armor?
You didn't see, but maybe. It was hard to tell. For the furthest person in front that saw it, it was a vague figure in the fog that looked like it had something on. But Ezekiel, looking at some of these other ones that didn't get disintegrated, wearing armor. Make a history check.
Ooh, can I help him with that history check since I might,
You may give
if
him
the
some
armor's
help,
ancient?
yes.
Yay.
The archaeologist gets excited looking at dead bodies.
Another 4 and a 1, so that's another 8.
Looking at it, it's hard to tell from when. It's elvish armor, but you can't tell from exactly when, how old this is.
Okay.
Have weapons on them and stuff? Or is it just
No. Just their
As-
bodies and their armor.
As he is checking the bodies, I would like to move Enoch to the statue up here.
Yep, that's what I was talking about. I would have been up there near you.
And I would like to be investigating around the statue as well as the statue itself.
All right,
Yes, I
so
move up too. That was my
the
idea
statue
too.
is for all who are trying to figure it out, whether it be alone or together. It is a religion check.
This is my religion. I get a +5 to my religion checks.
I get a +4.
I guess it's intelligence.
Yeah.
Does that check out? I don't know.
What were
Does
the
anybody
rolls?
else want to roll? Or do you guys want me to roll with my +5 to religion?
I'll have you roll with your +5. Can we give him the help?
I feel like could Polyran help me?
Polyran could definitely offer the help action because he has books.
All right.
He has
Then I
books
am
from the
going
library as
to-
well as his own books that he's been carrying. Because I
I
believe he
will
has the
roll-
Scholar's Pack.
Yeah. I will roll religion at advantage. Let me.
People.
18 +5.
Damn.
23.
23.
Yeah. 23.
Right. Get out from under my desk. Don't be under the desk. 23. Looking at this statue, you run through, looking at this, and it looks familiar, and Polyran's standing next to you, and he begins to say something under his breath as he looks at the statue with his arms behind his back. The blade bore as a gift. A gift to those of the first children. And it snaps. Enoch. Agamil. This is a statue of Agamil. Looks like a dwarf, but is not short of limb and small. It has long human-like limbs and long human-like legs, but with the dwarvish features. then immediately clicks as a statue of the god Agamiel, the god of smithing and creation.
Agamiel. It's a statue of Agamiel. Why are undead circling a statue of Agamiel? They were wearing armor, weren't they?
They were.
At this point, it's very confused. He's looking to you guys. Who is Agamiel?
God of Smith's creation.
He's not an elven god, though. Well, some elves could worship him.
You would know that elves, like, off in the far, far west, like, Gaelgaret would certainly, maybe some would worship, Agamiel, but no elves from around in this area of the world, on this side of the planet.
Elven worship of this god is not going to be very common out here. Not common enough for us to have to take out this many undead.
And the one that ran off. Whatever it was.
Like, we're gonna have to find it. I don't think that lady's family's here.
I think so either. We're not seeing any signs of any, like, not even any, like, bodies.
Nope. Griffin, it was a 23, your perception check for tracking, correct?
Yep.
The footsteps of that last zombie scarpering off into the distance here. You see that. And you see more footsteps going off in that direction. And this way as well. Around the back of the statue. In searching the area, you find a lot of steps heading back into the forest behind the statue, off into the woods.
They're moving past the statue.
And Enoch is immediately going to make his way around to the back. Probably about right.
I just would have flown over this wall.
I was about to say, unless he gets stopped, he's going to go, like, just go straight to the back.
Yeah, you circle around following that 23. You still see, yeah, it continues on. And coming off of the cobblestone, you see the tracks as more definitive, especially here now in the rain. The coming and going wasn't exclusive to around this statue. They've been coming and going from wherever this tracking trail you found leads down to and back up to this statue. They've been coming and going from something.
They're just using this. This is just their path, walking path. I'm not sure they care about the statue. We need to go to where their hideout is.
Do we want to reconnect or do we want to stay apart?
Oh, we want to go together. It's still foggy, isn't it?
Yes. Though the fog is more forgiving inside the trees themselves, it seemed it was surrounded more in this open area as it was able to gather more, which kind of clues in on that it's a bit more spectral, this fog, than an actual natural fog taking place. Surrounding a holy site around a bunch of undead creatures. Perhaps the passive hand-waving of a god in the far distance trying to shoo away things that are bothering it. Or brought on by the creatures themselves, who knows?
Before we leave, I would like to have Enoch circle back around, and through his studies, I would like to perform a small prayer and ask for protection as we attempt to clear this land of unwanted intruders, try to find any innocents we can.
With that intention, as your knee goes to touch the ground, make a wisdom saving throw.
18? Holy shit. Okay. Thank God.
You go to kneel and stop yourself. And then you hear something. You know it's not physically anywhere around in the distance, but you hear a growl, a low guttural growl in the throat, somewhere far off. And you look up at the face of Agamil, and you find disgust enters your mind as you look at him.
Enoch will look down at the stone in his containment device in his hand. Easy now. I'm assuming you don't get along with him, but if we help him, there's more things to burn. And it's not a long partnership anyhow. Then he will, after he does that, he'll just make his way back over to the group. Still holding the containment unit in his hand.
It would probably strike you as you return to the group, having a moment to think, walking away from that. You have whatever it is, this entity that is speaking with you and sharing its intentions of burning and destroying things. And you're faced with the statue and the likeness, assumedly, of the god of crafting and creating. So you have heat and forging and creating and making things new, and burning and destroying and making things old. The very antithesis of whatever this thing is. That's what you gather from that growl and that feeling of intention.
I understand. But you know what they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. At least when we walk through that person's forest. But yeah, Enoch just joins back up with everybody, and then whenever we're ready, he's ready to go catch up with this guy that ran off.
All right. For the clarity of technicality, do we move on into the forest?
Let's do it, guys.
I'm ready.
How
Okay.
close together are the trees? Would I be able to fly above everybody?
It is a walkable forest, but flight would be unwise.
Okay, then I'd probably drop back down on Polyran's shoulder.
Doesn't the fog get thicker the higher up you go?
It's not so bad in and around the trees and above them. It's mostly in the open areas around the road and around the statue.
Just hit me that Enoch basically walked up to this shrine and was basically just like, hey, don't like smite us down while we walk through this forest that assumedly like you have some domain over. And then his his containment field basically started growling at the statue like a dog.
Yeah, those of you with strange deities speaking in your brain, make sure you take notes on the mannerisms taking place. You might learn something quickly, or sooner rather than later, but we'll get there.
Are the tracks clear enough for me to follow, or do I need to use something like wild cunning?
With that 23, and you've locked in on those tracks already up here. They were just very unclear because they were on cobblestones in the rain, and the rain somewhat washing things away, at least on the top of the cobblestones, because in and around this immediate like front area in front of those little stairs, and even down here in front of the statue, some of the stones have been cleared from being walked, so they've been here for a bit, some amount of time, not a long time, but some time, enough to walk the stones clean, enough to make it to where, as I described, it was hard to tell how many in which direction they were going when you were up here. Down here, though, you get a pretty clear idea. They were headed this way. Not hard to figure out. It is kind of one of those things where it goes down, like downhill lightly, and then it does get kind of steep. You're walking down a hillside with trees pointed up in at the same angle as you have to walk, kind of situation.
I would start leading. Well, I'd probably land on whoever's in front's shoulder, actually, to lead them along and follow the tracks.
I guess I'll probably still have Enoch lead, unless anybody objects to that.
Sounds good to me. I'll keep Ezekiel and Marcel in
You
the
still
back.
got the light orb on.
Yeah, and besides, in a pinch, if I get attacked and do have to use my like things that reduce damage but also deal damage stuff around me, you can just fly up 15 feet in the air.
True.
Like if need be, if it comes down to it. And I can just start, doing what Enoch does best, and not have to worry about collaterering you.
Collateral.
Yeah, I don't want. I really don't want to fucking. I really don't want to blow up my own teammates.
Magic
All right.
Laddering.
As we shift down into the forest, are we going quietly and slowly, or are we going to book it?
Well, how much noise have we already basically made?
Plus, how
Let's say
heavy is
Enoch's
the
been-
rainfall?
So you must have
that's
just been
true.
walking around.
You said we're going downhill?
Yeah, it kind of slopes down
Then I would
slightly,
not
and then
rush.
it kind of drops off a little bit and gets kind of steep.
Then I would not rush so that we don't fall.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I will allow
I've-
with that
I
a stealth
have a-
check, since you're taking it slow.
Yeah. Fuck it, I will roll.
Yeah, then I would say that.
But
Stealth.
everybody make a stealth check! Yay!
Okay, I have a +3 to stealth. Come on. Oh god.
I need the appropriate die to roll for. You know what I need to get? I need to get a stone
Oh
dice
my
set just for
God.
Polyran. That would be a good one.
12. I am not doing so well in these woods because I've never been here before. So
Fucking, I rolled a 3 as well, but mine only goes up to a 4. Ezekiel fucking.
We are
eats
not
shit
very
while
quiet.
sliding down.
I will go ahead and roll for Polyran. With
God damn, Enoch's moving like a goddamn ghost tonight. That's a 19 plus
apparently
3.
So is Polyran. Polyran is 19 with a +0.
I rolled a 19 as
He's
well.
like those monks that can walk uphill when people are using climbing gear, but he's just sliding down.
He's just,
yeah.
So he's up. He's
Instead of
upright,
taking-
looking normal.
He's doing it how his kind walk, how the stone wardens move through. So his feet are just kind of sliding over the dirt. He's realized that if he's walking on dirt in a downhill section, he won't trip. Number one, number two, it's quieter because he's not lifting his foot and crunching sticks and leaves. They just kind of shift out of the way.
Yeah, despite Enoch's average stealth skills, he's moving really quietly, because that's a 22 altogether.
Okay.
4.
Okay, 22, a 4, a 19. What else? 12.
Oh yeah, Marcellus.
Oh yeah, I didn't roll hers, I forgot.
15. 16, 17, 18.
And
Wait,
what did you say you rolled, Kyle?
19.
It's 18 for Marcella.
Uh,
So she watches
Alright.
Ezekiel bust his ass.
Ah, damn.
Fuck.
all right. We begin to descend
Like
the
chuckle
hill,
under her breath.
heading
Son
down.
of a bitch.
As you start to go down, there's the tripping and falling incident. I forget who else rolled low and had a little hiccup.
I did. Noah.
I think Noah's a little. It's less that you like fall over and more that you like. You're a little fixated
Like
on like.
bumping into stuff.
You're just like, oh my god, we just saw a statue of a god in creepy fog with a bunch of zombies that snatched a family and like some of a family and carried them off into the mist. It's raining. What kind of crazy ass horror movie are we watching right now?
It's raining and I want to go home.
I feel like Noah could even like rack his brain to see if he's seen a movie that has this exact plot.
Can I do
Will
that?
it do any good?
Would that count as a history check?
Fuck yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, yeah.
And say Gavin's got a list of
Plot
horror
hook.
movies lined up probably in his head.
12 plus 13, 14, 15.
Give us a movie,
yeah.
Gavin.
Honestly, with them being so slow and moving around and us being in a not a cemetery but a holy place, and we found like a hysterical woman, it really does just feel like the OG like Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
George A. Romero.
Yeah, like Noah's probably just looking around being like, if we go through these woods and we make it to a shopping mall, I'm done.
I'm not gonna lie. With with Ezekiel stumbling and crap through the woods, the first thought that went through my head was Blair Witch Project.
So like the whole
Honestly,
so
that.
that thought comes into my head, and while we're walking, and I'm still kind of just like you said, not tripping over stuff, but kind of just stumbling a little bit over like the rocks that are peeking out and stuff. And I'm kind of just like ranting a little bit about how like I'm frustrated. I want to go home. I've had to deal with a lot of different people, a lot of like very different people in the past like 3 years, and it just does not stop. Please make it stop.
My inner monologue would be, okay, I just fought some zombies under the statue of a god in creepy spectral mist. What's creepier? What I just did or Blair Witch Project? I think we all know the answer to this question as we descend downhill into the forest.
What was the name of that god again?
Agamil. This is one we've talked about before. It's just been a while. Give me just a moment.
Spelled like how it sounds.
Yeah, as usual. I'll spell it out just in case. As soon as I find it. Agamile. God of blacksmithing, weapons and armor, blacksmithing. Why is that on there twice? Armoring, building architecture, stonecraft, and runecraft.
Agamile.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm scared, but I'm
So,
ready.
the orientation of where we are to where we are going, map-wise, is not one-to-one. So don't be confused when I move you, and it's not, like, the same... It's not you going this way, and then, like, where I set you is a different direction. You're still going this way, wherever I place you, is what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let's clear this, because the fog thins out as we move down into the woods. It's still around, but we are not blocking visibility anymore because we have I'll say the word overcast of trees. I shall move you here.
You said that this is a mirror of where Enoch's from. Is it
Kinda, yeah.
like how familiar does it feel? Especially given like his stealth check and stuff.
What throws you off on a constant basis, kind of what Polly Wren was saying. The one thing that keeps you remembering that you're not at home is the lack of just that. Like, you remember in Two Towers, right? The Bog of the Dead, the Dead Marshes, where it's just like an open plain of just marshes. That's kind of what Chokilbor is like. It's just kind of a flat plain of bog. Not all of it. There are some wooded areas. Right next to Eve is actually a very wooded area, with like, it's that kind of bog where there's the road that slithers through it out of Eve up into the north. But off each side of the road is just that kind of like thin layer of water at all times with the trees around in the forest. You can like walk through it, but it's like dangerous because like you might hit a sinkhole or an alligator or some swamp something. But this place is like, it's almost describable as like I would say the Pacific Northwest. It's lots of dense trees, lots of rain, very foggy, misty, humid, dark, quiet, gray, and there's a layer of water underneath every tree. It just is constant frog chirping, birds, loud noises, life everywhere, bugs, leeches. I mean, it is densely inhabited place, very jungle-like sort of swamp. Unlike your home, which is, as I said, inhabited, but not as densely as it is here. This place is very jungle-like.
Cool.
So it's that constant surround of trees all the time, everywhere you go here in this swamp, comparably, that makes you remember that we are not in Kansas.
I was going to say, yeah, no, Enoch's probably feeling very claustrophobic moving through all these trees.
Griffin's probably feeling right at home.
Ezekiel's used to being in the woods.
Oh.
So you wander in to what looks to be some kind of town, maybe, question mark. Ezekiel, this is raising question marks. They're, I mean, question marks so strong, they're very near visible around, you know, Ezekiel's head as he stands there. I think, not controlling your character, but I think Ezekiel is, like, on the borderline. If he isn't doing this, he is almost just going like this. Because as I said last time, and at the top of the session, there are no towns for miles.
This is either a random farmstead or an illusion or an old abandoned town that no one's that made residence in forever.
You mentioned that this is the thing that ran away could have been smart. What if it's been living here for a while and building?
I don't know if undead can really pull off this much construction.
Does
How
this
old
look?
the building looks just on, like, offering?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same fucking thing. How old is this like shit? How old does this place look?
Make an investigation check.
How many?
Hell yeah.
I have I'm not good at that.
I have +5, but if someone has higher than that, I don't want to
+4.
take the roll.
I have +6. Investigation, you said?
Yes, correct.
Sweet.
So, advantage or just straight roll?
Straight roll.
I was about to say, I'll help if you want. I have a high enough investigation, and he's on my shoulder, so I could like help him investigate.
Ezekiel, are you doing an investigation check as well, or are you sitting this out?
I mean, can I make a separate one?
The only other one is Robert, and Noah doesn't.
My investigation is +5. It's better to do 6 than 5.
Mine's only +4.
Should I roll instead then?
I will say, You think? I think, yeah. I think it would be based on who has the highest, and not what the other thing was that I'm thinking.
Okay.
I would go with your highest individual.
I'll go ahead and roll then. Come on, give
Oh,
me
that
some.
would be me. I've got 6.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
My investigation's +6.
So yeah, Griffin's gonna roll, and since he's on my shoulder, I'm gonna give him the help action. I'm literally like, I'm gonna hold him out and be like, "What do you smell, boy?" Leave him around.
He holds him out
22.
from like he has him from both legs and he holds him out like a metal detector, right? And he's like, "What do you smell, boy?" And his nose just opens up and gets like super close to the camera. He starts like moving left around.
Oh yeah, but
You're forgetting I'm an owl. I don't have to turn my body.
no, yeah, his head. I just hold Griffin out, and his head just starts spinning 180 degrees like a radar dish. But yeah, no, Enoch would probably just like hold his arm up and just kind of around. What do you make of it, Griffin?
I make a 22 out of it.
These structures are, by age length of how long they have been built and sat here, no more than a year old. Maybe not even a year.
Very
And they look hastily built.
and shoddily put together.
Not shoddily, just hastily.
Ah,
And that means
fast.
this place.
Fast and recently.
What? So are these crops over here that we can see?
Yep, they look
Are they
wilted.
fresh?
They look
Oh, they look wilted. Gotcha.
wild and overgrown, unkept,
Can I
unharvested.
Can I see what kind of crops they might be, or is it too hard to tell?
You may make your own separate investigation check or nature check, if you like.
I will do.
So nature will tell you the plant.
I'll do investigation because my nature is only +3.
This kind of looks like
19.
A 19.
Yeah.
It looks wild and overgrown.
Investigation.
You're probably not sure off the top of your head exactly what kind of plant this is, but this looks like food based. It looks like this was meant to be some kind of long-term settlement for whatever it was supposed to be. It looks very organized, very squared. Everything is very like neatly placed in its place and squared off. And Griffin, where do you go? Like, do you step in at all into this little village? Do you begin to look around as you investigate? Give me a bit of flavor for that side of it, and how you find out some of this stuff.
Do you,
I probably would have inspected off of Enoch first, looking at the fence here, and then I probably, since we were out of the forest, I probably would have taken off from his arm to try and have a look at the top of the buildings, but above, and if I need to, I would silently with a stealth roll if I need to, so that nothing sees me. And just have a look at the buildings from above, from like 40 feet up if I had to go that high.
As you
And then come back.
fly up to the roof, and what you put together, how you put together the hastily put togetherness of these buildings is the roofs are of hay, though well supported. They're hay roofs, but the buildings and the stone and the wood used is what gives it away. You do find the remnants of a flag on a pole at the top of this little house, this little hut.
If able, I would try and detach it quietly and bring it back down with me, since I probably may not recognize it immediately.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're able to bring it with you. Carry it down.
I will bring it back down and inform everybody of what I've learned about the age of the buildings and say, hey, this was on the top of this one.
Ezekiel, you've seen that flag about 10 years ago. You saw that a lot about 10 years ago. All over the place. About 10 years ago. And back a little more.
Fucking
10 years ago.
I remember what happened 10 years ago.
In fact, you remember when a lot of places started putting that flag up due to orders of the Queen.
What is that word?
Oh, that's the flag of Greenwood.
Nope.
No? Shit. I guess that's
Further back.
I don't know.
This would be about 15 years ago that you remember flags starting to go up. Each kingdom its own, slowly being pressed upon by Ossador, the separate kingdom, one of the other kingdoms in Jarda.
Oh, I would have seen this one in Jarda.
Yes.
Oh,
This is the Queen's banner.
Shit.
We've seen you go off, fuck.
It's probably
The
just
armor.
like, oh, fuck.
The armor and the flag are starting to come together. Armored zombies and a flag.
These are Jordan soldiers. This is a Jordan settlement. Hidden away.
Old outpost.
The war only ended went on pause, seemingly, about 2.5 months ago.
This was supposed to be their long-term operations. This was a little foothold they had.
Goneveli's only about 3 days from here. They had food. They had a place for cavalry horses and such. They had buildings built to house soldiers and supplies.
This was their forward outpost.
Question is, what took it down?
Did I see any movement while I was above?
Indeed you did. The movement you saw was beyond the tree on the other side, near that shed and broken cart.
Got something across the courtyard on the other side of the tree. Before we go inspecting the buildings to try and figure out the answers to those questions, we might want to deal with what's still moving.
I hope I didn't misspeak. If I said Jardo was 3 days away, I meant to say Goneveli. I don't know if I made
No, you said
I wanted to make
Goneveli.
Okay, I wanted
You
to make
said
sure I said
Goneveli.
Goneveli. I was gaslighting myself in hindsight.
Honestly, Enoch is probably gonna make his way over to where Griffin said he saw the movement, because I agree. I would rather make sure this place is clear before we look around, unless we obviously see like
I was being quiet.
alive
so
people.
I will say, Ezekiel, make a... This is both past and occupational combined. Make an investigation check with advantage, specifically about these soldiers, this camp being of the Queen's, under the Queen's banner, so Jarden Army, obviously. They've died off and are now zombies.
Like a what check? I missed it.
Investigation check at advantage. Because it's both
Advantage.
occupational and to do with your past and what you know.
Can't wait. Let's see if I roll a 4 and a 1 again.
Oh,
That's a fucking nat 20.
37.
20. Well, hang on.
I
That
know.
was my.
I was messing with you.
Goddamn.
So, amongst the common knowledge of the
24.
world and things that people know, your common knowledge of each continent in a sort of pamphlet breakdown, if you were to describe each place, each landmass around the world. One of the ones for Jarda is they don't have very many mages, and not in a sense of like one place might have 200 and they have 150. Most places have 200, and I'm just using random numbers. This is not actually representative of the numbers present, but one place might have 200, and Jarda will have about 15. There is only one known sorceress, and she was in the direct employ of the queen. But that whole chain of command has gone haywire since the war has stopped. That's its own history check, and to see if you actually even have been keeping up and know what's going on over there. But you know about the singular sorceress that served the queen. Beyond that, you don't even know of a mage's academy in Jarda, if that's even a thing. The most they had was druids, and even that was few and far between. There were some. It wasn't unlikely to run into a druid, but chances are you probably won't. So,
Jarda doesn't have a lot of wizards. They're warriors. So, someone like this, even being on detail, is very, very, very rare.
so with all of that,
But it,
knowing that zombies in this world, to the players, but zombies don't come from parasites or diseases or anything like that. So the explanations are usually some kind of spiritual like destruction that was created on purpose here or somewhere else. And you know what? I will ask for that history check. We're going to history check about 2.5 months ago in a fight that Ezekiel wasn't in underneath a fortress that Ezekiel doesn't know about. Oh, wow.
He knows everything.
He knows
He knows it
everything.
all.
4.
He sees through the eyes of his
23.
character.
He knows all. He sees all.
So, you're remembering now. It's like all kind of flooding in now that you've not had nearly as much alcohol over the last few days. You're having thoughts again. It's insane. It's a weird sensation. So you remember hearing people would have begun to find out about this more openly in the last the last 4 weeks, due to the speed at which it takes information to travel. But you remember about 3.5 weeks ago, some of the heralds were discussing to the public something about what had ended, or what had put the war on some kind of pause, a sort of final battle in the war that sent the elves running back. And then the rumors of the individuals nearby. You're smart enough to stick around and listen to what they have to say rather than just going based off of the drivel that these people put out. Sent on by, probably paid by rich lords from other places in Aveline or in Arcanesia that don't really, they're not super interested in getting the clear information across. They just want the major hot points spoken about, get people chatting, to then pay these heralds more for whatever, because they are tipped for delivering their news. But speaking with individuals around these situations, people spoke of dark things being awakened under that fortress. Something evil has been returned into the world. Ezekiel, do you say any of this out loud? Like any of this stuff that you remember? This specific part that I'm discussing now.
Yeah, I think he's probably like rambling it, but he's saying it loud and clear enough that they can.
Enoch, make a history check with advantage with the help action from Polyren specifically. Two nerd kids piecing this together with Ezekiel.
Nerd.
15.
So, you don't remember the deeper details or names, but you remember the time, the place, you remember some of the story. Wasn't exactly your direct focus and study, but you remember that back about 3,500 years ago, there was a lot of writings about some sort of lich that had come out of Jarda, which would kind of corroborate across with Ezekiel's points about like listening to people talk about a dark force awakened underneath. That's why the elven troops had withdrawn. And you remember that raising up, and it was what you do remember studying is that individual was a problem for a while. That actually is actually referred to as the Great War. It's forgotten and not talked about much because it was probably outside of the rumors and myths of the pre-calendar days, when what the years count now, this sort of age of the world, this third age that we exist in, pre the battles that are mythologized there, or after that, the Great War is referred to as essentially the greatest conflict upon the face of Aveline. Just beating out the myths around the battles of the demigods and titans, the 1,000 years before that. Kind of piecing through very loose, summary topic line history.
We need to find these people and we need to get out of here.
Big cogs could be turning, and this could be one of the small cogs turned by it. But essentially, Ezekiel, a natural 20 and an assist from Enoch has essentially helped you realize that there is perhaps a 5 out of 10 chance, it is a 50% chance, you would be reasonable and pragmatic enough to think about that very lich has probably returned to the world and begun raising the dead again. And you're now piecing together the distance between this place and the palace in Ossador. Because the other piece of information that is common knowledge between all 5 of you, and the 2 others of your group who remain in Port Worthless, is that the Queen of Jarda is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's going south. It doesn't look like it's going up anytime soon. So, forget about all that. We need to find these people and get the fuck out of here. This shouldn't have to be our problem.
Okay. Unless anybody has anything else, I'm gonna have Enoch make his way to at least the middle of this little camp.
I would have probably flown back up to try and
I'm right here.
keep a bird's eye. So I'm up in the air.
All right. As you guys enter past this house, I'll stop you there.
I figure
See that
stuff's about to
individual
go wrong.
again, standing up a set of stairs, surrounded by many other undead. Now revealed before you, gathered around. Who are my Elvish speakers?
I believe Enoch
Would-
can speak Elvish. Let me make sure.
Is that a fairly common language around here?
Ezekiel can speak.
Not around these parts specifically, but I mean
Then
in Port
probably nothing.
specifically in Port Worthless, yes. The further south you go and east, no, it becomes less common.
I also speak Elvish.
Ezekiel speaks Elvish.
Makes sense, and Enoch does as well. So you are hearing Elvish pouring out of the mouth of that armored-looking individual that you assumed would be armored more. It seemed like they were, the shape and the outline in the mist. And you're now seeing, yes, they are in fact more heavily armored than the rest. With all these checks put in place, Ezekiel, you're looking at a Jarden commander of some kind, formerly at least.
Him, he might be a white. And all the rest might be ghouls. Weak ones. Intelligent enough to snatch people. Doesn't really matter. We can take them out. All I care. And lay them the rest.
Have they seen us?
No. It seems that this commander figure is speaking to the other undead in some manner.
Okay.
If
Did we
you
see
want,
anything
I-
in this building as we went by?
As you walk by, I'll say, even further corroborating your story, you see, and what you assume, broken supplies eaten out by rats and wildlife, a bit of plant growth now seeping between the stones of the floor and through the door, and a few bodies, some that were not taken by whatever has taken the others. You find about 2 of them, and you can see now and make out the markings of elvish armor with a little
I
bit of
want
dusting
to,
and clearing.
If y'all would like, I can take in a preemptive thing that would hit multiple.
I have a suggestion, guys. Before if we decide to start fighting, it's real risky. But if you guys were willing to help me, I can probably sneak over there and try to get an idea of what they're talking about. If I can hide somewhere.
You speak Elvish?
No.
Well, they're speaking in Elvish.
Yeah, well, never mind then.
That's not a bad idea, though.
No, it's not. But is anybody
I was about
that
to say-
you know is sneaky enough to get over there?
I have
Damn.
a +3. I have a +3 to stealth.
I have a +9.
Do you understand Elvish?
Like you
So,
can sneak
wait.
over there, but you wouldn't be able to hear their
You would
conversation.
be able to understand what they were saying.
Yeah. So if you could still sneak over there,
Yeah.
but I might have Enoch try and sneak a little closer.
Do we
To
want to
see
catch
if he
them by
can hear.
surprise, anyways?
I was about to say, more than likely they're all undead, and we're gonna have to probably take them all out. But unless y'all wanted to hear something, the best bet would be to shoot before they know we're there.
I do. There's a part of me that really wants to.
Try and go through the field. You might have an advantage if you sneak through the field and try and get around here to the behind them. If you're trying to sneak around, it's either sneak around this way or sneak around to the left behind this building. Would be my suggestions.
Would it be difficult terrain for me to move through the field?
The I almost said cornfield, the crop field.
Yes.
I
And
would
how
say
tall
it'd
is
probably
the
take
crop field?
and not halves. It would be like it would take probably 10 feet off your movement. You can get through it because it's like some of it's dead, some of it's overgrown. It's just a matter of like because you're not trying to be careful, you can kind of just run through it, but it holds you back a bit.
Yeah, I get. Where am I gonna go once I get past here, though? Because, like, I guess I could try and hide here or here.
You can get on the side. Is that a tall building, or is that just like a little low thing?
It's another one of these kind of
if it's
smaller storage buildings, probably.
Let's say if it's a straw roof, I'd probably fall through, especially with the rain.
Yeah.
So, fuck.
Yeah, without bird feet to perch on the crest of the roof.
Without me being able to listen to him, that kind of defeats the purpose a little bit right there.
And honestly, I only have a +3 to my stealth checks, so there's a good chance me trying to sneak up is going to alert them.
Yeah.
So yeah, do we want to try? Because I will try it. I will try and sneak if we want to hear what they're saying, but if not, I have half a mind to just nuke them.
So you're the best one to try that option with, because Ezekiel's is only +1 to stealth.
If you're not confident in doing it, I'd say just nuke him.
I got my inspiration still if it's super bad. But yeah, I want to try, and I'm going. Do I need to roll stealth to move through the cornfield?
Yeah, you'll need stealth for any of these actions trying to be quiet and move quietly.
Okay, so should I try to take the longer way and go this way, or should I try to...
He's currently facing them, talking to them, correct? He's facing us?
Yes, he's facing downhill.
Okay. Then yeah, I will go this way.
That's why I said you'd have to go around the side.
Okay. So let me roll my stealth for that as Enoch prepares to make his way through the cornfield.
I've got my weapon in rifle form.
Inspiration, that was a 3.
Oofers.
17. Much better. Thank you, inspiration.
17. All right. You begin to move through the cornfield.
About where would I be if I... Can I dash stealthily, or would I just have to use my normal movement?
You can use dash and stealth. It's an action technically.
All right. Then yeah, I'm going to dash, and where would that put me in the field if I dashed?
About 40 feet, so I'd say about here.
Okay. Can I hear anything from being right here, or do I need to move closer?
Make a perception check from here to see if we can kind of get an ear on it.
Oh, yikes.
Let's see.
Enoch has horrible perception.
Yeah, he's about 60 feet away, so we'll see how this goes.
And just in case, I'm basically holding my action to beat the shit out of these guys if something goes wrong.
Sweet. 15.
Would you like to know?
Okay. As you stand there, you catch the tail end of whatever he's saying. And, hang on. What he says... let's see. You hear this individual speaking. Oops, dang it, I just minimized everything. Fuck.
Yep.
Did it again. I meant to click over to Owlbear, and I'm like minimizing stuff. I don't know, I keep doing that. You overhear as this individual says in Elvish, not in common. Fan out. Find them. The master wishes any that can be turned to be found. We will take all who can be found. We must do this and turn the two in the hut above us. Before Dalzath returns, or he shall be cross. He delivers words from the master. Go now. Search.
Okay. What did you say you were holding back, Griffin?
I'm basically ready to cast Hail of Thorns as a bonus action, and then I plan on shooting this guy right here.
I am going to after he finishes his speech, the second I hear him just kind of stop speaking, Eldritch Blast to the guy up here.
And the instant I saw that light, that's when I would have launched mine, because I was waiting for something to go wrong.
I will say you do have a melee mostly character in your midst. Do you wish for her to move up first, as well as
yes?
Noah?
If anybody,
yes.
Honestly, is how easily can everybody else see me?
Probably not very well, considering they're watching this and then just kind of waiting for some kind of signal.
Then I will say, you know what? Before I fire off Eldritch Blast, I will cast. I'll cast Prestidigitation along this fence.
Whisper to us.
I was gonna say it's not even. If I did have it whisper, would they be able to hear it?
No.
Do I need to have something? Then I will have a visual. That same little green fire lady appears at the edge of this thing and waves at you guys, and then does a gunshot.
Go!
She takes her hands and does a gunshot at the group of zombies, and then dissipates into ash. And then Enoch is going to fire his Eldritch Blast after everybody does his preparations, and I'm going to go pee.
All right.
Basically, say that's his go symbol, so everybody needs to go for their first little quick range.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's see.
So before I cast anything, I'll let them move forward then.
Marcella up. Right here.
Where can I move?
30 feet, 35 feet. Probably one surprise round of movement, probably type of thing. So that'd be my guess.
All right, I just got back. I am going to slight change. I'm going to hit him with. Can I hit him from Hex? Here. What is the range of Hex? 90 feet. Yeah, I can still hit him. So I'm gonna bonus action Hex the guy in armor, and then action Eldritch Blast him.
God dang it.
When everyone is in position. A Polyran move up with you guys, because he might be able to set up a defensive perimeter.
So that I'm not far as I'm getting ready, I would probably shift over here on top of this building. That way I'm further forward. And then
Are you going rooftop to rooftop?
yeah,
Griffin?
kind of thing.
All right, make a stealth
With
check
my
for
plan.
me.
I can do that. I have a +7. And that's a 17.
Alman.
17. All right.
I rolled
Now,
a 10.
before we go into combat, just so we can mention this now. Can I keep this one, or is this one going to be tracked too?
A weapon?
Yes.
I was about to say, I have no clue.
Dude, we're killing these guys.
I was about to say, these guys are dead. I don't really care. You can fiddle with them however you want. I'm more concerned about the people they're trying to convert up in the cabin. You can do whatever you want to these bodies. I genuinely don't care. What I don't disintegrate, you and Ezekiel can fight over.
Alright. I want the sword. I want something to take with me.
A hell of a claymore.
Remember, these guys are all dead, so they will get little to no mercy from me.
All right, is everybody in position?
Everybody aiming for this guy. give me whatever you're about to do in your surprise round. You've all taken your movement for free. Any actions and bonus actions, go ahead and do that.
The only thing I would like
that-
to ask for my group, what saving throw do you want him to have disadvantage on? Because that's a part of Hex.
Are we mostly comprised of magic users?
For the most
If-
part, we're
Mostly,
full
yeah.
caster, mainly full casters and half casters.
And I would say whatever it is that you guys would be hitting them with mostly. So I guess weakness against like spell DC or something.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm just trying to figure out what everybody's like main DC is. Like if it's dexterity, intelligence, constitution, shit like that.
Mine's intelligent, but maybe dexterity. Or what about you, Kyle?
About the only thing that I'd be able to hit him with, really, that would be. Well, wait. It might be a dexterity thing for me too. That he'd have to roll. Let me double check a spell.
Oh, the music stopped.
Minimize.
Ah, God damn it! I did it again. Fuck. Why do I keep doing that?
Minimize.
All right. While you're fully
Yeah, I'd
planning
say,
your ideas, I'm gonna
dex.
grab. I'm gonna grab a tone setter. It isn't called. It's. I'm getting a root beer.
Okay. So are we thinking dexterity? Because I also
Yeah.
have spells that require fails on dex saves.
That or strength because of ensnaring strike, so he don't run away if I shoot him with that. That'd be the only other thing I'd say. Dex or strength.
Ow.
Okay. I think I want him dead in the dirt, so I think if we can hit him with enough stuff to where he has to fail dex saves and just injure him.
Work.
Okay. And as for Enoch, he is going to cast Hex on the armored individual, giving him disadvantage on dexterity saves. And then I am going to roll for Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. All right.
Fuck it, I'll even as
Who
Actually,
all the
I'll-
people. So again, all the people doing something to this commander individual also be on deck as he's finishing speaking while he
So if
rolls.
we're casting more of our like bonus actions and stuff, does that mean I can dash?
And so you could. That's whatever you want to do with your. So I'm assuming what I have pulled up is the new surprise round mechanics, because it's explaining that it's essentially a round of combat. I like whatever this is. I like how it's worded. It's essentially having surprise as its own round of combat. It's funny because the way it says it is, it says the people who are surprised don't have an action, they can't take a bonus action, and they're unable to
They don't
take
get
the
a
movement.
reaction.
And then in a separate explanation for a separate thing, which is talking about the reactions, there are no reactions until its next turn. So everything it's everything on it. It says it cannot take an action until its next turn. It cannot take its movement until its next turn. It cannot take its bonus action until its next turn. It cannot take its reaction until its next turn. It's essentially
Well, it
listing
can't
out
do
the most
nothing.
long-winded way possible that it doesn't get a turn because it's a surprise round. So essentially, you're going to get a free turn untampered with, and then you jump into initiative order. So we'll roll initiative after this round. Fucking minimize that, and I needed to go back to Owlbear. I keep doing that. Fortunately, that one's not the music.
What is this? What is this area over here?
It looks to
Or
me
a
like a
storage
supply
building.
closet.
Okay, so I'm hidden, right?
I'll
Because
move
I did all this
Ezekiel
before.
here.
All of this right now, everything that we're doing right this second is happening all at once.
Okay.
This is I'm giving you
I will say
surprise is essentially like you guys plan this out and are blasting whatever you're about to blast off with in the same instance.
I was about
Which
to
I
say
imagine Marcella
whenever
is about to run up and probably throw the harpoon or start slashing zombies.
I'll probably have her, run up and start slashing zombies.
because Enoch is going to step out from the field underneath this tree, hit the armored individual with Hex, And then he rolled a 22 for the Eldritch Blast.
22 misses. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Oh,
Joking. Eldritch Blast, 22. Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that definitely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Then
I just wanted to make
tally
sure
up
what
my-
it was.
Let me tally up my damage.
Anybody else hitting the commander with a attack in the surprise round? Let's get them all.
Mind sliver.
Mind sliver. Roll it up. I need to make a save, right?
No,
Intelligence?
you need to roll it
No,
up,
you
sir.
roll it
Make
up.
an intelligence saving.
Well, roll your damage, sicko. Because
Man.
or skip it, because it's a natural 20. Eat shit.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to convey. I have never seen this bit of film of role playing out of Matt Mercer, but I do know of the clip, and I will simply mimic what he did in that as what this commander creature does as it turns and points at you, Ezekiel.
I have done.
But yeah, it just essentially points at Ezekiel, everyone, and goes and turns fucking mummy mode.
As it points at Ezekiel and screeches,
How far
that's
does
when
it
Enoch
dodge drop?
steps.
Not that far.
Okay.
As Enoch steps out, he casts Hex and just burn. And an Eldritch Blast streaks out, hits it for 12 force damage and 4 necrotic damage.
Okay, so the commander, what did you give him disadvantage on? I should have added that already.
Disadvantage on deck saves.
And it's 12 plus 4, right?
Well, 12 force damage and 4 necrotic.
Yeah.
That's why I said. That's why I kept them separate. I was just remembering the numbers myself.
That's some natural one that you guys rolled. I'm not talking about this session, by the way. I'm talking about to get this encounter.
I know.
Jesus.
What was it? Like the second roll? The second encounter roll?
Third.
Yeah,
I
the
did
third
one,
encounter roll.
and I rolled a 3, and then somebody else went, and they rolled like a 10, and then Robert went, and he rolled 1.
The third out of
Gavin's was
all
the best.
20 numbers.
And Kyle's rolled bad, and then
I rolled like 2 or 3.
Mine was middling.
Oh yeah,
You got fucking
Robert.
wet.
It was the 4th one, because Robert was the last one that had rolled yet. It was the 4th roll.
Yeah. Alright, so 16 damage altogether, 12 force, 4 necrotic. How much has this guy taken?
16.
26.
Let me do it slowly because it does fuck with the rain. The rain does fuck with it, and it fucks with the rain. 26 there.
Okay,
So
so
he- So he does take necrotic damage.
He does.
so yes, the thank God.
God. Okay.
He does.
And as Enoch steps out, he's gonna look over to the party. Well, actually, he's not gonna do that yet because, well, I guess they saw Ezekiel. He's gonna look over to Marcella, Poliran, and Ezekiel, and just yell, "They got him in the shed up on the hill. We can make our way up there."
All right, there's going to be an abrupt stop of music. Don't be alarmed. I'm changing over to the action. To go to second to load.
All of your characters suddenly go deaf.
The game pauses.
The rain has stopped.
They're in the
You
shed on top of the hill.
You
don't turn that fucking music on, I swear to God.
What's it doing? Oh boy, I might have broken sound
Not its
tabletop
job.
audio. Come on.
Come on, Ellie.
There we go. We are into. Okay, so has everyone taken their surprise round action movement bonus actions that they're going to take?
No.
Yeah, no. We still
Is that-
have
you say, I think-
Marcella, Hollyran,
Okay.
and Griffin, I think.
Right.
Yep.
And
Griffin, you go
Yeah, 'cause
first, and
Noah
then we'll do the
ran
NPCs, so that they have a moment to think
I-
about what they want for them to do.
I bonus action used Hail of Thorns, and I'm gonna shoot this fella right here with my rifle.
All right. Remind me of exactly how this works again, because it's been 5 or 6 minutes since we used it.
Oh no, I haven't used Hail of Thorns yet. That was Ensnaring Strike.
We used
Hail
it in
of
the
Thorns.
first fight against the
Yeah.
dragon
Oh, I did, didn't I?
thing.
I forgot about
the
that.
dra- not dragon.
I forgot about that.
the,
Yeah,
Drake.
because it didn't
The
do any
Drake.
damage to the people.
Uh,
Okay, next time I hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprout from my weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a Dexterity saving
Ah.
throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half on a successful one.
Okay, so the
So-
other two next to it have to roll a save. The one that gets hit just gets hit.
Oh no, all of them have to roll the save. They can all take that extra damage. That's why I was aiming at the dude in the middle. They're all within like
No,
5
I'm
feet of
asking,
him,
does the
aren't
one in the middle have to make the save, or does he just automatically get hit with it?
they?
That was what I was curious about. Because I gotta make 4
In
check.
addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature must make a dex save.
Okay, so 4 checks versus 3.
So
All right, let's get those rolled up. Let me not undo
that
the
was
rolls.
a 26 to hit. 'Cause I rolled
Dex,
dex for
correct?
19. Yes, dex.
26. I mean, ow, you hit
Pretty
me.
sure that hit me.
I think I'm bleeding somewhere. Okay, so for your entertainment, I shall go from highest to lowest once more. 10, 8, 3, 2. They all saved, definitely, right?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Check again. I totally, yeah.
Check again.
Check again.
again.
Well, DC's 15, so yeah. that
I don't
failed.
believe you for some reason. I'm not coping.
The guy I shot basically takes a fucking headshot for
Yep.
10 damage.
You're about to.
And
I think
then-
you guys are about to obliterate these zombies. I'm not gonna lie.
And then when the bullet hits, it's gonna explode because I'm pretty sure he's not gonna survive 19 points of damage.
Who said?
So if he doesn't survive 19 points of damage, because I rolled a 9 for the hail of thorns,
Oh, and then what was the
Then-
damage from the shot?
and for the guy in the middle, the guy
So-
I shot, that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure his head's gonna
He's gone.
explode.
What about the
So
other 3?
when that happens, that bullet is going to explode into the shrapnel of and just balloon out from the
I think
middle.
it sends
and hits
pieces
the
of
guys around.
bone from that individual as well as it explodes out of him.
So
It
9
just
damage
sends
to all.
pieces of bone and some pieces of the armor off into the other ones. How much did they take?
9 damage. to
9
all
damage.
Three of the surrounding
Okay.
ones. Damn. So that's
Well done.
3. That's 27.
Give me a minute and I'll seal clap for you. All right, Marcella. Well, do you have a
46 damage in 1 round.
Marcella
Sorry.
and Polyran? Sorry, I cut you off.
Shit.
I was gonna say something and then I was gonna say, all right, and then what? But I forgot you already used your bonus action as well.
Yeah, that was my bonus action.
Yeah,
I was
you've-
just adding
you've-
up all the damage I
you
did
burned
to
your
all of them.
whole- The whole damn
I used
thing.
it all.
Very useful. Very efficient of you to use your whole turn. harpoon has a range of 15 to 30.
Yeah, I'm moving her within. Well, actually, hang on. I saw that. Give me a second.
You saw me measuring.
Yeah, that's 40 feet.
All right,
Now, this
I'll go
guy
ahead and
is
share with you. If you want to try and pull him, I'm gonna have Polyran build a wall to block these guys from immediately coming after us. So they have to either have to destroy the wall or go around. So if you want to try and pull him off this pedestal, and like either down here or near us, I will have Polyran build a wall to protect us and Marcella.
Move her right here then. She only has like 5 feet of movement left, and this is going to be at that's a disadvantage though.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about Enoch being far enough away he could see clearly and get a shot off.
Does she get inspiration? Counterbalance.
I will allow you to get the 1 inspiration I also allow for myself each session. If you would like to use
I'm
it
not-
for Marcella, you can take my
not gonna do it.
inspiration.
I don't know.
It is unbothersome
Well,
to me. This is an
Nah,
encounter,
no,
not like
sure.
the main portion of the campaign. This is an encounter that gives a little insight to some of the things going on in the background that may or may not be involved in some of the direct line of this campaign. Who knows?
Later.
Maybe
I also
we're getting
just
a
don't
little
want
early
this
peek
g-
behind the curtain.
I also don't want this guy to just immediately sprint up the stairs and start doing necromancer shit to them while we're trying to kill these zombies.
I will say
master
nothing.
uses-
One thing you guys are seeing in this commander individual, there's nothing about him that is screaming alive.
Yep. And he's just the commander of the troops. He's not
And
the
you-
master that
you
can
heard
turn
that
them.
voice. Yeah, you heard something
he
about
said
a
we need to-
Dalzaf being angry.
He said we need to get them converted before he gets back.
That is
Right?
true.
All right,
That
so
is
do
the
we want
wording the DM used.
to try to use flat roll, see if she can use the inspiration, see if she can hook them and keep them from running away?
I feel like if any time we were gonna do it, I feel like this would be the time because I really think we need to get him as far away from that cabin as possible.
She's a strong girl.
Yeah, but
My vote's on Marcella.
Roll.
If I were playing Marcella instead of her being an NPC, I would also throw the spear, the harpoon.
It's a good move.
Well, actually, what I should have said there is I would burn the inspiration. I want to see it happen.
I was about to say, I'll even use my reaction and this surprise thing to give it an extra 2d6 of damage if it hits.
Oh fuck yeah!
Alright,
I'll supercharge that shit for her.
let's find out and see if it hits. +5 to hit.
I have a
Fuck,
curiosity.
it's +5. It's a 12.
I kind of want to. I kind of like the idea of the mechanic for it mirroring Robert's bolus. Okay, so one thing I like the idea of changing, and I can change the wording and give you the updated card so it says correctly. But on Robert's Bolas, it says on a hit the target is grappled. Of course, in this case it would be not grappled, but harpooned, which is its own kind of the effect of the harpoon, but with how it, instead of a DC 10 to be harpooned, the DC is as it says dexterity saving throw with a DC equal to the ranged attack roll that hit. And then it says a bunch of other stuff about the bolas that's unique to the bolas. The grappled creature, in this case the harpooned creature, can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check DC 10, which is the DC actually of the harpoon as well. So they still get that DC 10, but the DC to get hit is based on the roll rather than just a really low DC thing.
Ooh,
In
do
other
you
words,
have
you're
to
giving a better chance to catch him.
Right.
do you have to
actually,
do you have to take damage to get out of the harpoon?
That's a question.
I would think. Hang on, let me see what it says actually. I don't
This
know.
should have a hook.
While harpoon turns, the harpoon is connected in a trailing rope. If you control or the string. Okay, so the creature must have at least one free hand to do so. Removing the harpoon causes damage equal to the damage die of the harpoon without modifiers.
Nice.
So yeah, it will damage. So I'll
Sweet.
make that one wording tweak. Don't let me forget, and I will alter her card so that it says that permanently. Okay. So what was the roll? A 12, you said?
Yeah.
Well, that's our first miss, ladies and gentlemen. It blazes past him and skitters across the stones.
You can scoop it back up, right?
Pull it back in by the cord.
Yeah. Guess that's what I'll have her do.
And yeah,
And then five feet of movement left. Oh no. Yeah. Have her step back just in case.
All right.
as she steps back, Polyran is going to build a wall.
With her bonus action at
With
the
it-
end of her turn, the harpoon goes on, and you see the rope whip past her out of range for her to grab it and retract it. And she just extends her hand, and the spear reappears in a splash of water in her hand.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Eldritch Knight.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Polyran is going to use his raise wall ability to build a wall.
I would either block off the stairs behind the dude or block off in front of Marcella so she's more protected. Those are the two options I would go with.
I think I can do both. Yeah, I think I can build a small
Even
wall
bigger
here to protect Marcella, and then I can block this off too, right?
Laser it again? I missed the second one.
The second one would be to block off this way to keep this guy
Uh,
from just running up the stairs.
Is it in range? I think it's 60 feet that he has to see, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me check. I need to make sure. I forgot that it
He
has.
can see within 60 feet of him. Yeah, unoccupied space, you can see within 60 feet of you. That is the stipulation.
Oh,
do
it's
keep
60
in
feet
mind-
exactly.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. And it's like exactly 5 feet across. Wow, fuck this commander. Fucking right in the ass. Do you want... Now, the question for you, co-user of NPC, this gap or this gap? More likely to fully block this. Less likely to fully cover this and actually block this guy. And in fact, I don't know that you could get this guy blocked in, but you could block this path and leave this guy exposed out front. Because the wall, we determined that the wall is about 10 feet tall. Taller than it is wide.
Okay, yeah, so I want to block these three from getting to Marcella, and then, yeah, I'll block this part off, and then this part.
Okay, so... little 5-foot wall there. I think we'll block them in. They'll have to squeeze out, which will take about 10 feet off their movement. Keep me to that. That will block off. So let me grab a draw tool. So make sure it's nice and thick. Thick boy. Okay. So it's not as bright as I would like it to be. Let's make it bright yellow so that it's really visible. That's blocked. And this is blocked. So no matter which direction they go, they can get around it, but these guys will have to sacrifice 10 feet of movement to get around it. All right. Walls are
Oh,
set.
yeah. And I think, and then as a bonus action, yeah, Polyran's not going to do anything. He's just going to get ready after throwing up some walls.
Okay. And I believe that's everybody's surprise round. Roll for initiative. It's time.
All right. Because I did a thing apparently.
What did you do? I rolled a nat 20.
So did I.
Hell yes. You're going to go further. You're probably going to go before me because you have a higher dex.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. So that is a 23 for me.
Yep. I got a 23 too. I got 18 plus 5.
I don't change in the order, which is funny. I'm still fourth, I think.
Let me alter his.
You are.
And I rolled pretty fucking high too. Like, I rolled really fucking high. That's so funny.
I cannot. I rolled it and I saw it. I was like, oh.
Now,
We're
the
still
question
now.
is, would y'all like me to focus on him or clearing little fellows?
Oh, wow, we're still. Oh, she got.
I think we should go ahead because the little guys will be easy enough to kill. We need to focus
big
on
guy.
taking him out. Yeah, especially since you're our sniper. Dome this guy, please.
Fucking.
What the fuck?
Honestly,
I
think of my Eldritch Blast as a tracer round to make it easier for you to shoot him in the head. His helmet is still glowing green from my Eldritch Blast.
Well.
Let me roll for Polyran. His 0 initiative modifier. 2. Didn't even change. He's still thinking about his craftsmanship with that shelter he made. I am ready to rock when you guys are.
Before anyone says anything, yes, I'm aware that you can see Dalzath's name there. But that is for your reminder, so that you can remember that he said before Dalzath gets here, before he returns.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
To remind you of your time
Where?
constraint.
Alright, yeah, so we need to kill the commander, and if some of us can maybe distract the undead, some other people go up there, get the family out, and get them back to the wagon. Yeah, I'm thinking,
yeah.
I really am thinking we just blitz these guys and then,
I think Ezekiel can get there. This guy's dead, so I have a counter for that. A dead guy? I'm actually good against those.
Ezekiel, did you add your sucky wucky for that dead guy? The dead guy that got re-dead?
Yeah, I've already killed a guy.
I can only hold a certain amount of points.
Okay, I'm sure. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure
It's like
you got
sorcery points, except I have to absorb the fucking dead energy.
Yeah, his
What would
sorcery
you
points
think
are
he's-
less. That's what I'm looking for.
Forgiving.
I don't know what the word I was going to say. Forgiving would be one of the ways I would put that. Okay. Top of the round. Griffin, what would you like to do?
Well, they want.
Ah, wait.
Well, no. Wait, what?
Are you on this little awning here?
I was actually kind of flying, but I was
How high?
kind of
20
staying
feet?
near the top of the building. That's what's on my tab.
of the map.
I'm 20 feet above. What?
Top of the map.
Oh. Good to know.
Got you. That was why I asked. Yep, because I have 100. Yeah, I've got a good fight. Okay, so I would call out that I see 5 more above by the building that the 2 are supposed to be in. Then I'm gonna do one of 2 things. Yeah, I'm gonna. Since combat has pretty much started, I'm going to move forward to about right here. And then I'm gonna pop up a little 4-inch spear in my hand. Made of let's go with fire. And I'm gonna toss a chromatic orb at this sucker.
Which one? I didn't see which one you lasered.
I didn't. I was going for the commander. They wanted me to start beating the shit out of the commander. I can do a lot of damage. I can really do a lot of damage when that happens. I rolled an at 20.
Very nice.
Again. So that's fuck. That's gonna be. You know what? I'm gonna roll this in Albert.
Waiter,
That's a good idea.
decapitate this man, please.
Because the chromatic orb is 3d8.
So that's
Oh.
68 now.
Oh.
Then on top of that, I plan on using an essence point, which is gonna throw my firearm damage, which is 2d8. Then on top of that, I'm gonna have an extra 5 damage from my dex modifier on top of that. Oh wait, I need to roll. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be 6, 7, 8d8. So I got
Rolled
8d8
and smoked
plus
my doggy.
5. So he just took 37 fire damage, or no, not 37 fire. Yeah, 30. Well, let's take off 2 of the. Let's go with the smaller 2 for that. So that's 5 damage from the gun and 32 fire damage. And then, so yeah, there's 42 damage total. Because 5, an extra 5 for so
42 total.
So he's
That
sitting at
is
68 damage.
68. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna use my reaction. Add 2 more d6 to that.
Fuck yeah.
Crater this asshole.
Another 9 damage. So he now has 77 points of damage to him.
Griffin, explain to me how you one-shot the Elven commander.
I get my point back.
So do I.
Teamwork makes the dream work. We're just
I got my
counter
point back.
sniping this asshole.
Oh, technically, I got my point back when I created him.
Nice.
So you get your point
Send
back.
this-
That way we get separate points. Okay.
Send this
so-
man to the Pinar explosion chamber. Explode his Pinar immediately.
I just threw a chromatic orb at him. So you told me to dome him. I basically just melted his helmet onto his head. And then it just melted it, just fucking turned his head to slag with his helmet.
And as he hits the ground, as he hits the ground.
Don't disintegrate him. We might want to check his loot.
Oh no, he's not disintegrating. His slag head blows off like a cork with a pop of green energy as he hits the ground,
Fuck
and
yeah.
it lands smack dab next to him.
As he falls down, Griffin goes, well, he ain't running this time.
I don't think undead fortitude is meant for 42 damage.
we overkilled his ass. He doesn't even get to go to the undead afterlife.
There's no reality where I roll a 42 with modifiers.
No.
So-
Like, that nat 20's fucking just said, "Oh, I don't like him anymore. He ran from me the first time. I don't want him to."
So he is out of the game, out of the fight.
I don't have a bonus action, so wait, what does the ranger's bonus actions do, or does he have special bonus actions? I don't think he does.
Hunter's Mark if you have the spell.
Well, I didn't want to use a slot. I've only got one left.
No, yeah.
You've also just cast a spell.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything
Oh,
else
then
off the top of my head that they
That
do.
is the end of my turn.
Yeah, fun, fancy, cool bonus actions come later.
Yep.
And with
What I thought-
features as well, for the right person.
Excuse me.
Oh, I just realized you can't see those. Let me fix that.
Oh, there's a tree there, isn't there? Oh, something else.
No, it's something else.
Never mind.
I was trying to add to initiative one of the ones that's further out of combat that will be likely one of the later ones killed. And I realized it was one of the hidden ones,
For the
so you
later.
couldn't see it.
To get Pinar exploded. As Colton so eloquently put it.
Noah, it is your turn. Because that was my smackdown. I didn't even have to drop a essence point off.
Put the smackdown on him.
Just gotta keep
Well,
strategically
yeah.
using my reaction when you guys do like heavy damage like that. So I can just keep adding to it and recharge my ability.
Exactly. I was sitting there thinking, I'm going to be able to just fucking Eldritch Blast these guys and then do my essence point and then get my essence point back and then do it again. For the little guys. As long as my rolls hold.
All right. Well,
That's amazing.
Noah, you are on for your turn, sir. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go ahead and just take my. I'm gonna take my movement and do 5, 15.
Is there a window to go through right there?
No. It's a storage shed, so there's no windows.
Okay.
Just gonna use my movement to just come out here. I'm gonna hit this guy.
There's a wall
That
there.
the yellow line is a wall that Polyran erected. Although you could
Okay,
try and
well, then I
squeeze
get-
through here if you wanted to try and hit them in a bottleneck.
I'm gonna
Keep
move
them in
and
there and just
take
beat
my
the shit out of
dash.
them.
I'll take a dash action.
Okay.
I'm gonna get right here. Go close to Griffin.
Griffin,
I'm
you'll
20
be
feet in
closer,
the air.
but Griffin is 20 feet above you as well.
Alright.
So I'm
I'll
over.
just get
Just so
right
you know.
here. Oh wait, you know what? Better yet, I'll get right here.
Perfect.
Yeah, nice even spread.
Yeah.
Did you
I
want
like
to?
this.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, did you want to hit that dude on your run by? He's.
Oh, no,
got
he
9
action
damage to
dashed.
Oh, he did it, didn't he?
Yeah.
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 As
bonus
much as I
action
wish.
dash.
As much as
Oh,
I
he
wish.
did bonus action.
Oh, yeah, he does
That's what I
bonus
said, I
action.
thought he could attack.
My bad, I forgot he could bonus
I
action
can't
dash.
I can't attack on my way by somebody.
Oh.
Like I would have to stop there and then attack.
Not necessarily. In the cinematic view of this turn, you could, if you have bonus action ability to dash, you can dash and then use your action to attack and then keep going. The
Right.
problem will
Oh,
be the opportunity attack.
Okay.
If
I'll
he
just
survives.
I'll do that then. Okay. Pull out my dagger.
Because you remember,
Hit him
these
with
guys
the
have
hardest
really
thing
low
you've
health,
got.
so there's a really solid chance that you
Yeah.
drop him right here and then run on with unmolested.